All right, Gene, you have a big announcement you have to insert into the episode.
It's so major. So my brand new podcast, Where My Mom's At, is premiering July 8th on YouTube's, on the iTunes, everywhere you can get podcasts. It is a mom-driven podcast. I'm getting comments, videos, questions from mom listeners. And now, by the way, dads can be moms too.
Well, you got a lot of dads writing in.
A lot of dads. So I don't see gender. And I'm going to cover all things mom my way. So it's not going to be,
But it's important
lame.
to know which channels are going to be on.
It's going to be on my channel, the Christina P channel.
That's what I'm saying.
That's where it's going to be on the YouTubes, because this is a little different than YMH.
All right.
Try it out. Check it out.
Rate, review, and subscribe. Also, this allowed us to mention that the store is having a sale July 3rd through 7th. If you want anything in the store, 20% off. Go merchmethod.com/Tom Segura and use the promo code YMH for July. YMH, the number 4, July. And finally, this is great news for our very near and dear to our hearts, Josh Potter. A lot of you know that he had put a show up for sale in the Rendezvous in Seattle. It's September 5th. Well, it sold out immediately. So instead of adding a show, they just moved him to a bigger venue. So you can go see Josh at Chop Suey now, September 5th. Anybody with tickets, you can still go to the show over at Chop Suey. If you want tickets, get them. Go to Josh Potter's Twitter page. That's J_Potter, and he has the link right there. It is September 5th. It's going to be at Chop Suey now. Very, very good news for Josh.
Oh, Gene, also, you may want to mention that merch sale is between July 3rd and 7th.
I did.
Did we say that?
Yeah.
Okay. Just reiterating.
Yeah, July 3rd through 7th.
You get your 20% off.
7th.
There you go.
20% off.
There you go.
I said all that, guys.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. This episode of Your Mom's House is brought to you by Sattva Luxury Mattress, the only online mattress company that provides free delivery, setup, and mattress removal.
Welcome to Your Mom's House with Tom Segura, and
Christina Pajitsky.
Welcome to Your Mom's House.
McDonald's cheeseburgers,
McDonald's filet-o-fish,
McDonald's chicken nuggets,
McDonald's fries,
free McDonald's all the time, free McDonald's all the time, free McDonald's all the time.
You got a McDonald's, nigga?
Burgers,
filet-o-fish,
burgers, chicken nuggets, McDonald's cheeseburgers,
McDonald's filet-o-fish. It's so good.
It's so good. Thanks, McDonald's.
Thank you, McDonald's. Is a happy meal for a boy or a girl.
Yeah, what's up with that? Why don't you pick your own pronoun?
And the nuggets, I love the nuggets. When's the last time you had a big one?
Many French fries.
You got a McDonald's, nigga?
Burgers,
filet-o-fish, filet-o-fish,
McDonald's. Go hardcore. If you're drunk, it's even better. How does $2.3 million sound? Burgers,
filet-o-fish,
burgers.
I like these fries.
McDonald's cheeseburgers,
McDonald's filet-o-fish.
Thanks, McDonald's. It's delicious.
Hey, I can't remember the last time I had a filet-o-fish, but it's fantastic.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Thank you, McDonald's.
I think Fart Simpson made that.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's pretty impressive. Here's the instrumental is Boat. It's produced by Felonies. All right. I'll take it. Thank you. As always, you can submit your instrumental tracks or your songs about whatever. You can send them to yourmomspodcast@gmail.com. yourmomspodcast@gmail.com. And, we will, you guys will find it, right? You go through there.
Yep, I find all of them.
You find them all. All right. Thank you very much, everybody that came out in Tulsa, Wichita, Kansas City. I have some time off here at home, but then I go out in July. I'm going to Appleton, Wisconsin, Rockford, Illinois, Peoria, Illinois, Cedar Rapids, Iowa, and Evansville. Very much looking forward to that. The great Josh Potter is joining me on those shows. Also, Shortly thereafter, I will be in Albany. I'll be at Foxwoods in Hampton Beach, Burlington, and then I go to Canada. And I have added shows in Toronto, Winnipeg, and Vancouver. Those are all in August. Most recently, I added another show in Austin, Texas on November 17th. That one's at the Paramount. The day before, I'm shooting at the ACL.
Oh, my life. It's coming up.
Coming up, man. Very excited about it. Thank you very much. TomSegura.com/tour for tickets. Farts?
Farts, thank you everybody who came out to the DC Improv. What fantastic shows. The Ride or Die Tour continues August 2nd and 3rd in Salt Lake City, Utah. September 5th, Milwaukee, Wisconsin. September 6th, Chicago, Illinois. September 7th, Boston. And then October, Nashville. November, Seattle. And then November 23rd, Portland.
Have you ever done Wise Guys in Utah?
Yeah, it's amazing.
It's a great club.
I love the audiences.
It's one of the best clubs.
Yeah, they're so fun.
They really
nice
is.
people.
All right. Christina P. Online.
Yeah, get your tickets there. Also, check out my 2 Netflix specials if you have not, Mother Inferior and The Degenerates. Christina P.
There's a lot to get into.
Man,
we have a loaded show.
So excited.
We have the biggest Instagram celebrity that I know of coming up. Plus a great comedian and director, correct? All on this episode. And
all right.
Award-winning content like this. Let's start the show.
Hey, y'all, I got 4 pennies. 1, 2, 3, 4. Bet you no one cannot catch it. Throw it up and catch all of them at one time. Ah! I did. What's up?
Oh shit.
That was awesome.
Hold on. What folder did you take that out of?
The folder marked today's episode.
Shit.
That was awesome.
Sorry. I put the wrong one in there, man. I'm sorry.
No, that sounded perfect to me. That's how long the intro should be. That was fantastic. Thank you.
Why did you do that?
It was an accident. Like, we had a couple short versions from last week, and I guess this one just kind of bled over.
So I don't even get the regular version anymore?
I don't think it's on the laptop that you have right now.
You don't think I want the regular version even?
I know you do. I just fucked up, man. I'm sorry.
I'm happy with it.
So you don't even want an intro anymore?
Well, I like the short. We got the gist.
Did you hear that? That wasn't even
Let me hear it again.
It doesn't even say the name of the show.
I know. Yeah. Who is Randy? I would have liked a Who is Randy. Don't bring anyone's money into it.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's 3 seconds.
Well, you need the your mama's in the fucking stands.
Yeah, that has nothing in it.
That's
we'll
your
go
mom's.
back to
Isn't that a little aggressively
No,
in the
I
other
know, but
direction?
it was nice that it was short.
3 sec. You want it to be a 3-second intro from now on?
No, I want the 3 things. Don't bring anyone's mother into this. Your mama's in the fucking stands.
Mm-hmm. Who is Randy?
Who is Randy? And then that's it. That's enough.
That's it.
I think.
Not even the name of the show, not us.
It's fine. Everyone knows what they're listening to. They've downloaded it. They got it. By the way, there's a ridiculous petition going around. Have you seen this?
Yeah, it's got well over 5,000 signatures for 10-minute plus intros.
Yeah.
You seen that? It's on change.org.
Yeah. Only 95,000 more signatures, and I think the president needs to respond to it.
Is that right? It's amazing.
It's a change.org petition. I think Chase started it.
Hilarious.
And he, put it up there. It's basically to show support for me and to spit in Christina's face.
Fine.
That the intro is way too short and that people want a longer intro.
But that doesn't mean we have to respect the petition.
I do. I respect what the listeners are.
How many signatures do you require to make it a 10-minute intro? It's ridiculous.
Well, I think okay, let me ask you this. I mean, just be reasonable. Don't you think if 25,000 people signed it, that you'd be like, all right, we'll do one 10-minute intro?
Yeah, that's an adequate number. Yeah.
Okay. Well, now we know with like the amount of people that download this, the average views. If you really want, you heard it. If you really want the 10-minute plus intro, if you
it's so
sign
annoying.
the document, if you sign the change.org petition and we get 25,000 signatures,
Yeah.
you'll agree that we can do a 10-minute intro.
Yeah, but here's the deal, man. Everybody thinks it's a haha funny idea.
Yeah,
10
it is a
minute,
funny idea.
Haha hour-long intro song.
So it's a 3-hour intro.
Nobody's going to listen to it, though. They
would,
like the funny haha, but the actual bit is not going to be funny.
I agree. Okay, I agree that audio only, it could make you maybe want to put a bullet in your head.
Yeah.
But if you're watching, you could make it entertaining because you could do things visually as the intro plays for that long.
Oh, I'm not going to listen. I'm not contractually obligated to
You're
sit
not contractually obligated to do anything.
I'm going to go take a shit or go pee or go eat a Pop-Tart.
But I will stand here with the fans that I love.
Oh my God.
And I will engage with them.
Whoa. You're pretending like you're the fan champ? I am 100%.
Can I tell you something? You don't want to do this.
Dude,
you don't want to do this.
What are you talking about?
They know.
They know what?
You're not the fan champ.
No, I mean, I'm nicest to the fans.
No.
Oh my gosh. I bet you, I say hi to people, I take pictures, I'm nicer than you are.
I take pictures, I smile.
Well,
okay.
You should see what I did with the fans at the McDonald's activation.
In the comments, go ahead.
Oh, Christ.
I'd write,
oh, God.
Who's better with the fans?
Please don't. No, I don't want it. It's because
you asked for it.
You incite them, and you get them all rallied up, fired up.
Yeah.
But the objective reality is I am nicer than you. I have a better personality. I drink a lot more water than you.
0, 0, 0. That's your score for all
Well,
of those
can we
things.
please get into my curation of TikToks?
Well, can we talk about what the fuck I saw at the beginning here with the pennies? What was
called talent.
Is that
Tom.
TikTok?
Yes.
That guy's on TikTok? He's like, there's 4 pennies on
that
my
TikTok's
fingers.
on TikTok. Josh Potter has a new phrase for our words.
Oh, sorry, that's
the official.
Yeah. So we're gonna go.
So Josh Potter calls our wordeds TikToks.
Yeah, it's
pretty funny.
Makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
I feel like it makes sense when I see somebody being on TikTok. Yeah.
Well, if you would like to see, so the ones that I can't show on our show, I put on my gram at the Christina P at my stories. You can see my curation. I'm also the water champ on TikTok. I don't provide content. I'm merely a humble curator of what's out there. So I've been sending these to Nadav and Josh, and I took you off of the text because you said they upset you so much that you don't want to see them all the time.
Well, I didn't know Bert's on TikTok. I didn't know. Well, hold on. We got to play your TikTok intro.
I heard you bitches was looking for me. Bitch, here I go.
Oh my God. Wow, that was TikTok for
that
sure.
Was super TikTok.
You use the all one.
Okay, so let's see what you got
This
for
is
me.
the biggest batch of TikToks yet.
Thank you. Well, I've been working pretty diligently.
And we're gonna shift from this into your into your corporate recap.
But first things first. I mean,
Yeah,
the most important stuff.
Let
for
me
the
see.
fans.
Let me see what you got. Go ahead.
Never date a yandere. Yandere is the Japanese line for basically a woman who loves you so much she's willing to kill anybody who basically lays eyes on you, trying to get a hold of you. And I know some of you in the comments are going to say, you never have someone like that. To be honest, I wouldn't want someone like that, because she would kill my sister, my mother, my grandparents, anybody who even looked at me remotely. They'd be dead, because she's so lovey-dovey that she goes insane and then wants to trap me in a fucking basement. And I don't mean the kinky yay way. No, I mean, she will legitimately kill everything you care for just so you are the only thing she has.
Yeah, I don't think
and she's.
I don't think he needs to worry about that.
I know. That's
he has that. There's a specific way that a person who's immobile lays and makes videos. You see it a lot on TLC, where you lay
right.
on your chest and side, and you don't see where a neck used to be. And then this guy's like, you know what my real problem is? Chicks who dig me too much.
I know. That's why I knew you'd love it.
Yeah, I think you're all right. Maybe maybe a little
He's
gastric bypass.
delusional if he thinks he has to worry about.
What the fuck is up with this guy? What is up with
Hey,
this?
y'all, I got 4 pennies. 1, 2, 3, 4. Bet you no one cannot catch it. Throw it up and catch all of them at one time. Ah, I did. What's up?
That is a real TikTok right there. That guy's fully TikTok.
Fully TikTok. Now, what's
Do you know how excited he is to have caught 4 pennies?
No, I know.
Look at his face.
But truth be told, I'm not sure I could either. Like, I don't know if I could do that trick. It's pretty good.
I don't know.
But you know what's neat about both of these gentlemen? They're shirtless and large, breasted.
Yeah, they're big guys, and they're
What does his knuckle? The knuckle tats say?
It looks like B-I-C-H. It looks like or R.
Rich, maybe R-I-C-H.
Could be rich, sick.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if that's
know.
nature.
Do you want to bet that he's not rich or no?
Dude, you saw how many coins he was catching.
That's true. That is poor.
Yeah. So there's a whole there's
Is
certain
that a
things.
motel room? You think?
No. Nope. The thing I found is that a lot of them don't live in mansions. These people making TikTok. I don't. It appeals to a specific socioeconomic demographic.
Oh, it appeals to someone like you.
Yeah.
That's who it appeals to.
I'm really into weirdos.
I'm sitting there at night now. You guys, she had the balls to accuse me of being a psycho for watching, crime shows.
Sure.
Do you realize that I'm in bed and I hear, and then I'm like, what the fuck? And it's her just watching TikToks. Watching I got 4 penny and then you can catch it like that.
I have to tell you, this is more interesting than any television show out there right now. This is more interesting than anything going on.
All right.
Okay, guys, we're gonna do a guy acting like a cow.
You like this one? You like this one? I knew you like it. I knew you like this one. Yeah. Yeah.
Thanks for watching. I'm Frankie Down.
Do you know who that is?
Yes, he's a celebrity.
Yeah, it's Frankie.
Right.
Yeah.
And
he knows the weather.
And he's from Saskatchewan.
Yeah.
And he's trying to build up his TikTok following.
I might sign up.
Yeah. Well, because he says it on these TikToks. He's like, I'm also a YouTube star.
Wait, what?
I'm doing his accent.
I don't know if I would do that
I tell
again.
the weather in Saskatchewan. What? I'm doing his accent. He's got a Saskatchewan accent.
Yeah.
I'm Canadian.
It didn't sound like that.
I'm doing the weather.
Sounds like you're kind of TikToking it.
I'm just appreciating
He's got a new
art.
book out.
Huh?
Frankie's got a new book out.
He does?
Yeah, he wrote a book.
What's it called?
I don't know.
The weather.
It's called The Weather.
TikToks.
No, he does. He really has a new book out. And
Well,
Frankie,
good for him.
I've known who he is for a long time because he has a big YouTube following,
Yeah.
I think Twitter following, and he likes extreme weather.
Yeah.
And he'll comment when there's things happening. So I applaud Frankie. He really made me laugh with his being a cow.
So yeah, those are a certain lane of TikToks I've been into. Go ahead and play this one. Let me remember.
Here's a little funny story. My friend just texted me and told me my ex Perry is in jail. I wish I could find out for what, but I don't know. If anybody can find out for me, let me know. Thanks.
There's so much going on.
Babe, what the fuck are you doing,
But why
man?
can't she figure out what Perry did to get in jail?
Do you think she has really small nostrils for how big her nose is? Doesn't it look like there's barely enough space for air?
Yeah.
But then it's not a small nose.
Yeah, and what's interesting is it sounds like she doesn't have teeth, but then I can see that there's teeth.
But I want to know what's going on. Is that like an arty thing? Like where she She was into coke for a long time.
No, maybe she got hit. I don't know. But I wonder why she's putting the call out to TikTok to figure out why Perry's in jail. That's a part I don't understand. Like, just text your friend who knows Perry or his mom or something. Like, you think the general TikTok audience knows why Perry's in jail?
I feel like this is a bad lane for us to get into.
What's that?
All of these?
What are you talking about? It's just humans. Okay, now we're going to get out of that lane.
Special lane.
And now we're into a different world. Go ahead.
Clown check. I see rockin' pieces. Abracadabra, boom shaka-day. I'm Violet J and I'm back like a baby.
So that's like the whole ICP.
No, I figured that part out.
Rabbit hole that went down.
Yeah.
Yeah. This one's my favorite. Now, this guy has a girlfriend apparently on TikTok, and he does a lot of goth cosplay, so I really appreciate his work. But somebody, I think, has insulted his lady, is what's happening here.
I just don't understand why people have to pick on me for all kind of reasons. I was just on my girlfriend's live, literally just chilling, having a good time, watching her have fun and all that shit. When all of a sudden, two trolls who are following me, who I don't follow, literally are making fun of my OCs during my girlfriend's live, saying they're gonna beat up Kronos, or saying that Kronos is like Gil with a hat.
What?
Is that like your problem? Because that's mine. Okay, I make my own OCs. And if you have a problem with that, just block me for all I give a shit. But no, they keep making fun of my girlfriend, saying, "Are you single?" No, I say that she's taken. And then I tell her, and she's like, "Darn, I won't break a pencil or some shit."
What?
Like, why do trolls come at me? This is fucked up. I'm about this close to stop. And I'll be done.
Okay.
Don't stop. Don't be done. So now he's threatening his fans because this is the kind of stuff that he makes. And now he's saying, like, I'm going to stop doing these if you guys don't stop trolling my girlfriend.
This is one of the things he does?
This is my favorite. Yeah.
All right. Before I continue making videos, I just want to say something to my friend Ross and Prince. I don't care what you guys have to say about my girlfriend. All right? Julia is fine the way she is. And if you have a problem with that, you can go away. Because we're not dealing with it right now. Alright? I love her for who she is. She makes me feel happy inside. And if you can't understand that, back the fuck off. I'm serious, guys. Whatever you have to say, or what to tell me, is not my concern.
So
I don't care what you have to say or what you're gonna do, but I want you to do one thing and one thing only. If you don't like her, what she's doing with me or her, lock us. I don't care at this moment. Goodbye.
How
We're only
embarrassing.
halfway through these TikToks.
How embarrassing was that one? How embarrassing.
It's pretty bad.
You should never respond to your haters like that.
Just want to say good morning, Julia.
He's very intense, this kid, though. I like his work.
Uh-huh.
Okay, now this one's for you. This one I thought of just for you.
Hey, you guys. June 2019. Yeah, I have lots of men friends. Roger, Steve, Daniel, Skip, Ken. But anyways, those are my friends. And the trees. Don't forget the trees. And yes, I am 48 years old. Jackie Land Anderson, JL8 is tough. Anyways, I am not a virgin. That means I have sex before, so keep it real, yeah. Yeah, y'all. Just saying. No, I'm not a hoe or a player. Just, I haven't had a real boyfriend yet, so she's still looking. Jackie, W, bye.
Okay, I think I'm good now. Can we be done?
Wait, can we just one more? Please. Oh, this one's good. This one's good. This one I just sent it.
What am I looking at here?
It's a pig. It's an enormous pig.
There's a pig on a couch.
Laying on a couch.
Okay.
Your daddy's home.
It's Bert coming in. I know, it's so weird, right?
Yeah.
So for people listening, what's happening here?
Yeah, for people listening, you can press pause. A shirtless man, approached his 350-pound pig that's on the couch, and he's kind of like toying with him, and the pig is going, and that's what we just watched. I feel like I'm TikToked after watching all this.
Oh, I like it.
No, it's
but you don't feel like it's fun?
Your Mom's House Podcast. You might leave here wishing you were retarded.
One more. Just one more.
Oh,
I've spent so much time putting these together for you.
Last one.
Get into this.
Yes.
Okay, fine, but it's...
We gotta go, man. Can't believe it.
No, not this one. Another one.
What is this?
It's just an Indian woman crying on her wedding. It's not that good.
And they're feeding her from their
Tears.
hands? This is fucking horrifying.
Next one. That one's too sad. This one's good.
This is good?
Yeah.
Doesn't look good.
Yeah. That's my favorite.
Okay.
That was a woman pretending
I just
to be
want
a
you guys
cat.
to know something. When you're weighing in on who you like to engage with more,
I can't help what I like. Like the heart
those
wants
are
what it
all
wants.
Christina's
Yeah,
ideas.
but I like this is my entertainment. You like your murder shows. I like this.
You are completely retarded.
Anyways, so I just want to bring up McDonald's
this is unbelievable.
has
I'm loving it.
Yeah, what a great segue for them and for us. For people that don't know, not only are they
do not
back,
play that ad.
What?
No, the Instagram ad. He can't play it on our show.
Oh. Not only are they back.
They came crawling back.
Well, I mean, come on. They came back and they brought you to Clusterfest about a week ago.
Well, for the listeners who aren't aware, McDonald's has returned as a sponsor. They realized that
Many French fries.
that them being upset about the Uncle Terry video was not inclusive.
Yeah.
And they apologized, and they support the LGBTQ plus
Of course they do.
community, and now they're back in the fold. And Tom's been shopping for Ferraris. And I got to go to Clusterfest as a brand ambassador.
How cool is that?
For their activation at Clusterfest,
And
a
this is
comedy
not
festival.
a joke.
This
People
is not
think it's
a joke.
I mean, we have some I think we have some videos and some images.
Well, here's the deal. I put out a call to all our fans there. I said, I'm at Clusterfest. Come meet me. I'm at the McDonald's activation. I'll give you a free tomato mozzarella chicken sandwich and free stroopwafel McFlurries from the Netherlands. And they did. And they showed up, and I took pictures. I made Instagram stories with people.
What a great day.
It was amazing.
You got to eat McDonald's. and
Free
just
McDonald's.
Take photos.
There I am.
I love you, Canada.
I'm meeting, and here I am with fans of your mom's house. These were actual mommies who came, and we did what are those called?
Boomerangs.
Those fun boomerangs, and
Yep.
I met these two fans.
Christina is the personality champ.
See.
Here with Danielle. Danielle, who in your family loves stroopwafel McFlurries the most?
My Uncle Terry, for sure. He loves the stroopwafel.
Thought so.
Look at that. It's official. The McDonald's
That's great.
logo is behind me. I'm wearing my McDonald's denim jacket.
It's great.
And I met this gentleman at the activation.
Hey, my name's Nick. Keep it OS, old school, taking McDonald's, YMH.
Great.
And that's because I am a personality champ.
Yeah, it's great.
I love our fans. I
Look,
like to
I
engage
love to be
with them.
in business with
I
McDonald's.
don't see any videos of you with your fans.
Yeah, I
Go
know.
ahead.
I love to be in business with McDonald's. I'm a big fan. I think they make, obviously, it's quality, amazing food, and they're back, and I'm happy about it.
Me too. It was so fun.
Yeah.
And you can look on my Instagram for the ad that I did. The Christina P. You can see the McDonald's ad.
Yeah, it's really great.
It's pretty amazing. Back in business. So a lot of people are asking if we have to paint the studio. McDonald's said we don't have to this time.
Okay. What else?
Yeah, and there's no limits to the content anymore.
No
which
more
is nice.
content limits.
Yeah.
Okay. That's
and we're allowed to go back into McDonald's now.
That's really important.
That's the biggest. I'm loving it.
Yeah. So thank you, McDonald's.
Thank you, McDonald's. We're excited to be back in business with you.
Yeah, this is really good news.
I know the Stroopwafel McFlurry is great. I like to get extra crumblies on top of mine.
Oh yeah, I didn't try that. They have all these foreign, right? 4 foreign things.
Well, for a limited time, they're offering the worldwide favorites menu available. 4 of the most popular items.
Yeah. I like that you're still in ad mode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it was very exciting, and I got to, speak with the McDonald's executives and ask them questions about the McRib and all the stuff, and it was great.
Really great.
It was really fun. They're very nice people.
So we were talking about earlier what you said to me, that you think there's a limit to the number of sneezes
people should get in public. Well, because I was on the plane and you hear people sneezing, and 1 sneeze, okay, 2 sneezes, God bless you, but a 3rd, it's like, stop, go outside, go away.
I sneeze in 2s.
No, you sneeze in 3s.
In 3s?
Yeah.
I thought it was 2s.
No, you sneeze in 3s.
You go bless you, bless you.
I go bless you, bless you, and then I get angry.
No, you always, when I start to sneeze, you go bless you, bless you.
Right. Oh, that's right. I do preemptive
twos.
too. No, you're right. 2s.
Yeah.
But then don't you find the 3rd to be just exorbitant? Like, what are you doing?
It's annoying, but it's involuntary.
No, but
sneezes, you don't go like, I'm going to sneeze right now.
No, but
it just happens.
You should go away if you have a problem. You have a sneezing problem.
If you get a cough, please leave the room.
Yeah.
Well, because Annie was saying, don't your friends have a 2 sneeze policy?
Yeah, 2 sneezes and they're like, dude, shut up. Like,
See?
You're done.
You're done.
Yeah.
But I mean, and if you keep sneezing, they're like, just get the fuck out of here.
They're like, dude, can you go somewhere else? Like, you're bothering me.
See?
I mean, like, I
agree.
Understand it, but I mean, I don't think someone can be serious about that. Have you ever been around one of my dad's sneezing fits?
No.
Dude, they're all the time. But like, so he's always had allergies, and he will sit there and sneeze. I'm not exaggerating. Sometimes 8 to 10 times in a row. And I've seen him have as many as like 15, 16.
Yeah, that's so annoying.
And he also, but like, I think Potter asked me, he's like, well, then doesn't he think that something in the room is causing it? No, he does not. He sits in the same place that he's in, and he's just like, blows his nose, and he's like, oh. And you see how, his eyes are all watery, and he's just like, oh. I'm like, dude, you just sneezed 12, 13
but
times.
It's disruptive to the other people in the room.
I know.
Like, it stops the conversation.
Yeah, it does.
It's distracting.
What do you propose?
That they leave. It's the same if you have an annoying cough. If it's basically you're being annoying. Like, you have 2 times.
If you get a cough, please leave the room.
I agree. You're blowing your nose too much. Like, the person that's like, and you're like, okay.
Yeah. No, that shit is like, but here's the thing. Some of those things are prolonged, like that guy or that, all the noises. Like, I've been on planes with people where you're like, I mean, you're doing this for 2 fucking hours, man. You know?
The ticks.
That shit is ridiculous. But sneezing is involuntary, and it's over relatively quickly.
But it's still annoying, and you should excuse yourself.
You should leave the room.
You know what? I had a driver who I was like listening to the radio, and I wasn't talking to him. And do you ever do that? People go,
oh, it's the worst. That bothers me. Like, I sat next to a guy in a movie theater who was going,
yeah,
for a movie, the duration of a movie. Just like sucking spit through his teeth.
So yeah, but that's like
that guy shouldn't leave the room. That guy should get fucking stabbed in front of everybody.
Exactly, because he wants your attention. It's an attention getter. Like, look at me.
Wait, but a sneezer is not asking for attention.
Yeah, they are.
How?
Look at me, everybody. I'm sneezing more than once. You get 2.
What's happening.
Yeah, you get 2 sneezes.
It's involuntary.
Yeah, but that you can control. You can stop it.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Blue band. Yeah.
No. What are you talking
Well, how many times do you sneeze?
Well, no one would want to sneeze like more than 2 or 3 times.
Yeah, it's unpleasant.
Your limbs go numb like after the 3rd or 4th sneeze?
No, your limbs don't go
Why
numb.
would your limbs go numb?
I don't know. Isn't that what the body does?
No.
You need to see a cardiologist. No.
Really?
No.
Your body
Are you
doesn't
being
get
serious?
No, I'm being legit. Like my arms will start hurting if I sneeze 4 or 5 times in a row. That doesn't happen to anyone?
You've had heart attacks you don't know about. But also what she's saying is completely wrong in that nobody is deciding to do that.
Right. They're not deciding to, but then they have control over
it's exactly
being in the room.
Okay, being in the room, yes. Now, personally, if I'm with strangers and I'm having a sneezing fit, I would leave the room not out of politeness, but because I'm kind of embarrassed. I'd be embarrassed.
Yeah. See, you should be embarrassed if you're on a fit.
If I'm having a fit.
It's disgusting, and everyone has to say, bless you, bless you, bless you, bless you. Bless you.
I have to belch after like a bunch of big sneezes.
That's so weird.
It builds up air. Like I build up because I sneeze so forcefully. It's like air gets trapped here, and then I have to belch.
Does it? Do you ever have both at the same time, where you burp and sneeze at the same time?
Not really.
That's not.
Yeah, that's happened before.
That's happened to you before?
It hurts a lot.
That sounds like it hurts.
It does, yeah.
I like sneezing. I'll tell you what feels really good to me.
Oh God.
Because
he loves his body functions.
I do.
How do you love sneezing?
I love
hate
sneezing.
it. I don't like body functions at all.
I love that there's like a little buzz after you sneeze, you know? It's like a head buzz. And I feel lightheaded. I almost feel like I took like a good hit of weed or something. I'm like, ooh. I feel it. I like it. And I like sneezing with reckless abandon, meaning no hands, like when there's...
That's fun. A free sneeze?
Yeah, free sneeze. And you go like,
yeah.
And
yeah,
you just see it like go everywhere. It feels so good.
That is fun. We do sneeze tag for a while. We would sneeze on each other.
Oh, sneezing on each other. That's a fun thing. I mean, that's usually
fun.
I recommend couples only.
Yeah.
But like, I like being in the car and I'm like, oh, I feel a sneeze coming. And if she's distracted, I'll go and sneeze on her. You can't really get away with that unless the person really loves you.
Yeah. I like the sneeze tag.
I've done it to my sisters too, but you can do it to somebody you're much bigger and stronger than, or someone who loves you a lot. So that's who you should reserve it for. Potter's disgusted. With which part?
I think the sneezing on people.
Oh yeah, it's gross.
Yeah,
but it's fun because they can't do anything back to you. You know?
Right, you can't just... It's not like when you cough on someone, they'll just cough right back on you. You need to have one in the chamber.
Yeah.
But Josh usually agrees. Josh, don't you agree that 3 sneezes is like, it's over the top?
If I sneeze 3 times, I'm saying I'm sorry and I'm walking out of the fucking room.
Thank you. Yeah, I agree.
Fix yourself.
Fix yourself, man. See, and his friends are like, bro, you get 2 and then you're done.
It's like, hey, dude.
Yeah,
let's go.
It's enough attention. Like you're asking for so much attention.
Yeah, I mean,
It's
I've gotten annoyed by somebody sneezing a lot. I have gotten actually really annoyed by my father sneezing.
Yeah, it's annoying.
Yeah, but he's also going on an extraordinary roll. You know, he's doing 10 sneezes.
Yeah, he's sick. He needs to get help.
Yeah, and then I'm like, he's like, can't help it. I can't do anything.
Then leave the room.
I can't.
And there's cough limits too. I don't want to hear so many coughs.
Really?
Walk away. Oh my God. Anyways.
God, that felt good.
So, an interesting development in my life.
Yeah.
First, it started with towel drying myself off, and then it evolved to a coffee machine in my bathroom.
Yeah.
I came back from this trip to DC and stuff, and I like pop music now.
What is people won't understand the implications of this. For the last 15 years, any pop song, meaning a popular, let's say, radio hit.
Like mall music is what I call it. Yeah.
She calls it, she's just like, just can't. So you adapt kind of to what you learn what your spouse, your partner's into, and you go like, oh, okay. Like she just doesn't like anything popular music wise. It's got to be like, don't kill yourself. Like she likes that kind of
don't
shit.
Kill yourself.
Yeah.
You mean kill yourself?
Yeah. You like kill yourself. The world is dark.
Yeah. Punk new wave. I like the Clash. I like Bauhaus.
Why do we live here? And she's like, that's a good song.
I like it.
I mean, if there's one thing I definitely don't see eye to eye on with this broad, it's music.
Yeah.
Okay, so I accepted that, like, I like this kind of music, like things that make you dance, bob your head, feel good, happy, and then she's like, death, 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 die, 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 kill your parents, then yourself, la, 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 la.
I love it, yeah.
So
I like it.
Now she comes back from this one fucking trip, and she's like, do you like Willow Smith? And I'm like, what?
Well, okay.
She's like, she's got this new song, and Taylor Swift can really put out some hit tunes too. And I'm like,
Yeah, but but do you know why?
You do DMT on the strip?
No. You know what happened is because I'm so out of touch as like a middle-aged mom. Like I don't go to like clubs. I don't know anything cool. So all I know is the internet.
Yeah.
And through TikTok, I've learned about music.
Are you fucking seriously
I swear
taking
to
this
God,
back to TikTok?
It's all roads lead to TikTok for me culturally. And there's this Willow song I like. It goes, and I'm here right now, because everyone.
You don't have to do that part.
Everybody's the echo.
No,
right
just
now,
any of the songs.
Singing.
Yeah.
Joy. And I like Willow Smith now. I like that one song. And then I like Taylor Swift. Mostly because, our friend Brendan Urie did a song with her called Me.
Yeah.
And I started watching it because Brendan's in it. And then I fell in love with T Swift. And now I'm down the vortex. And I started listening to her on the plane.
I really don't know what's going on.
I don't know either.
I don't know.
I think it's part of becoming a middle-aged mom. Like this lameness.
And then can we talk about like you're like talking about stand-up?
Yeah.
You want to talk about it or no?
Yeah, go ahead.
You're like, oh yeah, man. I just this is the first time that she goes.
15
I just
years.
want people to have a good time at the shows.
I've never felt that way before.
I've
always been like, I want to start a fucking riot. I want to put a brick in it. I want to get angry. I want to get fired up. You know what I think it is? I think it's because I've matured and I've been in therapy for 10 years and I'm not angry anymore inside. Isn't that weird?
Yeah.
I'm like happy inside.
Yeah.
And I want to make other people happy. And I think, and I enjoy Taylor Swift now. I don't have rage inside of me anymore.
Yeah.
I don't hate my parents anymore. I think that's what it is.
That's great.
I know.
I think that's great.
You don't like Taylor Swift at all, though? You like the Shake
Me?
It Off.
I don't have any
Shake
problem
It
with Taylor
Off.
Swift.
That's a good song, right?
Wait, I never
okay.
knocked Taylor Swift.
Oh, okay. Don't knock Taylor.
Well,
She's
but wait a
really
minute. How
good.
does it come to that? I've never said it. I'm the one that likes pop music.
All right, just checking. Well, who's your favorite pop star? Let's talk about it.
I don't know. I mean, I like
Rihanna.
I like Rihanna.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like Rihanna a lot. I do.
Who else?
Let's look at my fucking.
Let's talk cool jams.
Here's what's going on with my.
I think this is just what happens in middle age too. As a lady mom.
Well, this is some
Post
throwback.
Malone.
I mean, I listened to En Vogue. I have them on today.
Yeah, but you have like the musical taste of a 12-year-old girl.
Okay.
Because En Vogue sings, "Never gonna get it, never gonna get it,
never gonna get it." Yes.
Whoa, 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 whoa!
Now, I have Talking Heads on here.
No, but that's
not really
from
pop.
me. But that's from.
It's not from you.
That's
It's not from you.
Moded.
It is not from you.
You listen to Talking Heads before me.
Yes.
Oh bullshit.
Yes.
What
And
was your favorite song?
The person who really got me in the Talking Heads was not you. It was Dan Gabriel. It was Dan Gabriel.
Who the fuck is Dan Gabriel?
He's a comedian.
Well, I love the Talking Heads.
Here's some Biggie Smalls. Let's see. Here's some.
I've heard of him.
I mean, most of the stuff is. I mean, look, I got some Kendrick Lamar here.
I've heard of that.
I've
guy.
heard of that guy.
Because they dated a Kardashian on Instagram. I know that, right? Was it Kendrick Lamar with a Kardashian?
No, it's a different black guy.
Somebody Lamar?
Lamar Odom?
Yeah, Lamar.
He's a fucking retired basketball player.
And he's with a Kardashian.
Was.
That's why Lamar was in my head.
This makes you seem a little out of touch.
Yeah, I just admitted it. I
know.
I raise small children. All my free time is spent with tiny children.
All right, what about
Waka
Waka Flocka?
Waka Flocka. We've had him on the show.
We have not had Waka
Not as a guest. We played Waka
Oh.
Flocka in the
I
past.
thought you were like, no, he was right there. Like,
Wait, was that Danny
that was
Brown?
Danny Brown. So,
No, Waka Flocka. We've played his clips.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. All right. Let's see.
But I'm here right now.
ASAP Rocky.
Right now.
You're not into that. Thundercat. You like some Thundercat.
No clue.
No, you don't know this. Okay. Del the Funky Homo Sapien.
No,
Erykah Badu.
Of course. I want a rim job. Hey, diggy.
Well,
Come on.
That's not how it goes.
Yeah.
Let's see. Wiz Khalifa here. Soul to Soul. That's old school.
I don't know that shit.
Some Drake. 2 Chainz.
I know Drake. I don't know who 2 Chainz is. What's 2 Chainz? That sounds terrible.
Let me see.
That sounds like mall music for sure.
Well, that's what you're going to get into now.
Forever 21.
Here's my throwback Digital Underground.
I know that. I'm thrown down by the Humpty
I got
Dance.
some Fleetwood Mac here.
Like that,
some
okay.
Daft Punk.
Okay, that's kind of...
Oh, how about this Camila Cabello? You'd like her.
I don't know. Oh, yeah. You know, you play that for me. I like that.
That's pop. That's like pop music.
That's good. Yeah, she's
So,
good. She's talented.
All right. Tribe Called Quest.
Everybody knows that. Hello.
Hello. Here's some Danny Brown, some SWV.
Stupid.
And
stupid.
yeah, all right. So I'll start playing some more of my pop music for you, and then you can, decide.
I was very surprised.
I feel like this is a new, like, you don't understand how just almost traumatizing this is to hear that you're like, oh, I like fucking this stuff now.
I know.
I don't even get it.
It's like, who is this woman that I've married? I know. It's a big change. I feel like I've changed in my 40s. I'm becoming a nicer, kinder, gentler
I think it's a good thing.
person.
Well, speaking of that, I tweeted out the other day, if you can pull that up, that that I think it's ridiculous that comedy clubs haven't raised what they pay the MC and the features across the country. It's been the same rate for over 20 years.
I know. Actually, you wrote the MC makes 100. I think they get less. I think it's 50.
No, I said if the clubs paid the MC 100.
Oh, say in the middle. Yeah.
Which is reasonable and easy.
Oh, right.
That it would change their lives. And for people who, a lot of people weighed in, people who obviously have no fucking idea what they're talking about, which is my favorite, when they're like telling me how, I'm like, dude, you don't understand what you're talking about.
Right.
These are not people making $50 and $100 an hour.
Oh, no.
This is like something that they worked on for a long time. And like, keep this in mind. So the way that what I'm talking about is not the Comedy Store or the Comedy Cellar. It's the clubs that you go to when a comic goes somewhere for a weekend. Typically, it's a 3-person show. The MC or the host, the middle act's called the feature, and then the main act is the headliner. Across the nation for over 20 years, that
more.
rate.
Didn't this rate start in the 80s?
Well, no, in the 80s they got paid more.
Oh my God.
So, but for over 20 years, they've been paying the opening act $50 to host the show and the middle act $100. And of course, there's a huge sliding scale for the headliners. So let's just say that if you are a new headliner, you're not selling tickets, so you don't make as much money, but you get a living wage. If you're a big headliner, obviously you have a lot of draw. You get,
Lamborghini money.
Yeah, the part of the door. So what I'm talking about is like the MC in the middle are developing comics. They're people who are going to be headliners. They're and of course, they shouldn't make headlining money. But by not paying them even a reasonable wage, you cannot expect them to make a living, to develop, because they're going to have to get like 2 and 3 other jobs. And you can make the argument, well, that's what they should do. Well, I guess, okay, that's what they should do. But to be fair, everybody else at those clubs is making more money. You understand what I'm saying? From 20 years ago, the booker, the club manager, the box office people, the servers, the bartender, the cleaning crew, they all make more money than they did 20 plus years ago at that comedy club. The only people not making more money are the people on the microphone performing, which is why the place is open. So it's like it's time that those clubs just step up and pay them a little bit more. And by doing so, a few of those comics will be able to maybe not have to get that other job and be better at comedy, which the comedy club benefits from. You end up raising the level of talent. Yeah. And the level of talent means there's more competition for great comics, and all of a sudden you have more great headliners that can sell more tickets. It benefits the entire business.
Yeah.
So it's just something that I felt like that for a long time. I mean, when I emceed shows at these clubs, I was making $50 an hour, and fucking 15 years later, the same people are making the same rate. It's like, come on.
Well,
man.
it's crippling too, because you have to go into such severe debt just to become a headliner, which you and I did. You put these flights on your credit cards to be a feature act, and then
here's the thing that like more to that point is like people were hitting me up. Why don't you pay people more? I'm like, wait a minute, we're not talking about me. I pay people extraordinarily well
that open for you.
For me,
correct.
I'm talking about. You're working that week at a club.
Yeah,
and
the club pays those acts.
The club pays them. And so it's not about like whether, people in my position can take care of who opens for them. I'm saying like, dude, you realize too that like while you're talking about, you know, it's been 20 years, other things have changed. Like rent is way more. Flights, they don't pay for middles to fly.
I know.
So if you take the
That's
middle
crazy.
week at the fucking Dayton Funny Bone, you get $100 a show. So you might have 5 or 6 shows. That's $500 or $600. If you're flying from Austin or Phoenix or LA, that's going to be at best fucking $400 round trip flight. So you'll make $200
Literally. That's what you make
for the weekend.
You make that much, and then you have to eat while you're there. Yeah, and you're lucky if they put you up. Sometimes they don't even want to put you up, or they'll put you in a shady condo. And a lot of people are like, how come there's not a lot of female headliners? And well, most of the women are not not crazy enough to do what I did and go into debt. And also it's dangerous. Like they'll put you in condos that you don't know how many people have had access to before you, could have copies of keys where the doors don't lock properly. I've stayed in condos
I've stayed in condos
the sliding doors are fucking wide open.
I've stayed in condos
dude.
where I was sketched out. Of
course.
I've stayed in condos where I put shit in front of the door.
So have I,
to barricade the door in.
Or motels, the club will be cheap and put you in a dirty motel where your door faces out to the parking lot. And you know, you go through all these hoops for like 10 years just to get where we are. And
and I don't
the least you can do is fucking throw them some scratch.
I don't think I'm,
it's dangerous.
Suggesting something like socialist and totally crazy to do. It's like pay the people at this point. It is reasonable to ask for this raise. The other thing, like the last point I'll make about it is that the trend, like comedy's so hot right now that the current trend for new clubs is bigger. So it's more seats. It's expansion. New clubs opening all over the country are 400 and 500 and 600 seats. That's essentially a small theater. And when even if they have an act who doesn't sell, if you're able to give away 500 seats and you know that many people come and they have to do the 2-drink minimum, you're talking about per show, even on free tickets, that club is now generating an extra $4,000 or $5,000 in revenue per show than they would if they had a 280, 300 seat club. So over the course of a 5 or 6 show weekend, you're talking about an extra $25,000 plus in revenue, and they're like, you get $50 a show.
It's
preposterous. Like it is at this point. I mean, I think it's gross, and I'm not like saying it to like shit on clubs. Clubs are the foundation of stand-up. I love clubs. I've worked clubs my entire career, but I think at this point it's like you got to at a certain point go like it's the right thing to do, you know. It is the right thing to do, and I hope they understand that this is just it's totally
elementary.
It's elementary.
It is.
So
but maybe that's what separates normal people from comedians is your willingness to suffer for 10 years being broke and being treated like shit. It's pretty inspiring.
All right.
Your mom's house will be right back.
Our next guest is a superstar. She has just a meager 25 million followers on Instagram. She has a fitness fashion line, and she has a brand new podcast out called Oh Honey. You can get it on her YouTube channel. You can get it wherever you get podcasts, Spotify, iTunes. It is Amanda Cerny. Thank you for coming.
Oh, what an intro. Thank you.
Amanda, I have to say, you might be the first lady that's ever been in the studio.
What do you mean?
I mean that.
Well, we've had female species
women
in here.
Yeah, oh, okay.
But you know.
Yeah. It's like this
ladies.
is the first time you're allowing women on your podcast.
No, it's usually female comics who talk about squirting piss.
Got it.
Like we had
There's some real dogs that come in.
No, we had what was her name who created you?
Oh yeah, no, Sarah Gamble.
Sarah Gamble.
I mean, come
she
on,
was
I'm
a
not
lady.
talking about her. Jesus.
Yeah. And but really, like you're like a beautiful, fit young lady who probably doesn't talk about pooping a lot or belch. You don't belch or fart a lot.
Well, no, I get gassy. I'm plant-based. Oh,
Yep.
good. Well,
Yep.
make sure I'll try to brew one up for you.
What makes you gassy?
I think all the raw vegetables.
Are you vegan?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I like to say plant-based though because it's so like intense.
I bet you're so regular, right? Like,
Yeah.
It's like, is it 8 a.m. just on the dot? You're just like, it's time to
But
go.
I'm being serious though. Doesn't the vegan
That sounds
diet?
so cookie cutter and boring right now.
No.
Guys.
We love talking about. The thing is though, my cousin was vegan and she's like, I take Tyrannosaurus size dumps.
Oh yeah,
all day, every day.
No, your bowel movements are just so much better on a plant-based diet. So
Of course,
yeah.
it has to be.
Yeah, it
Some
just goes
days
right
where I'm
through
like,
you.
I'll be like, man, it feels like I'm shitting glass. And then I'll go, oh yeah, I haven't had a vegetable in 3 days.
Yeah, you see, that's why.
Yeah, I know. I need to.
If you don't want to shit glass,
then
eat your veggies.
Maybe that's a new shirt.
I think so. Yeah.
So this is just to give people like some background on this. I went to high school with a lovely lady who is your manager.
Right.
And so this conversation started like a few months ago, and she told me you were going to be doing a podcast. We were talking about all kinds of stuff, and she's absolutely wonderful, Lacey Abbott.
Yeah.
Is that okay to say her name?
Oh yeah, for sure, Lacey.
She lives at 12113. And so we were talking about that, and I was learning about you, and I mean, I don't want to just fixate on the number, but it is an astonishing thing to build what you've built.
25 million.
Can you
wait a minute?
25
How much does
million?
Paris Hilton have? I think you might have more than Paris.
Yeah, I'm not
Dude,
sure.
you have more than like.
No, you do. I'm a fan of the gram. I am on the fucking gram. Amanda.
Like you have more followers than you ever look
Let's
at
see what
that.
Paris-
Like you have more than like the New England Patriots. You
Yeah.
have more than
Dude,
Tom Brady.
Bro, Paris Hilton only has 10.8 million.
But I mean,
Amanda has 25
that's what I'm
million.
saying. Do you ever stop?
Whoa.
Like before we get how you get there. Do you ever stop and go like, holy shit, this number of people? I mean, it seems like
Yeah, I mean,
overwhelming almost.
it was overwhelming for me when it was at 1 million.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's a lot of people. Those are like humans. Like
Yeah.
that's real people. It's not just like a number that's like
How long did it take you to get to 1 million?
it took me a year.
A year.
Yeah, I was on Vine, and that was
Okay.
my first million. It
Oh.
wasn't on Instagram
Okay.
first. It was on Vine.
Because you
Just 6
still
second
do
videos.
you do short videos and
Mhm.
like some of them are on the IGTV portion
Yeah.
of it now, but you've always done like, short, funny content.
Yeah, like sketches.
And stuff.
Yeah.
And then, so take me back to how, so you start on Vine. Or before that, do you have like,
I got
you
a
working
backstory.
yeah, what's the backstory?
Yeah.
I want to know.
Well, I was at college at Florida State, and we're all, yeah. You
He's
too?
a huge
Well, I'm a big
Seminole
Seminole
fan.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Seaman holes are his
Yeah,
favorite.
yes. She always rubs me the wrong way with that. But yes, I'm a
Are they
I'm a
right?
lifelong Noel fan.
Oh, I love that.
yeah.
Well, I went to Florida State, and then when I was at college, like I was a bartender. I had like 3 jobs to pay. It's expensive
Sure.
in Florida. And then I would go to the gym, and then I'd also have a lot of free time. And then at the same time, one of my friends from my hometown messaged me and was like, hey, you should submit to Playboy and become a Playmate centerfold. And I was like, I'm not doing that. I'm going to school, like doing well in school, going to be in the CIA. And
Really?
that
Like
was,
Jodie
my goal.
Foster in Silence of the Lambs?
That was
Exactly
the FBI.
like
Oh.
That was
Jodie
the FBI, Your Honor.
Foster.
What, same thing? That's
It is not the
Similar.
same thing.
Similar,
One is domestic,
similar.
one's international.
Oh, wow, you knew that?
Guys, I used to read. So you wanted to be in the CIA.
Yeah.
Whoa.
But my mom...
Maybe you still are.
I mean, no, I'm not. But when I was... Your face.
Yeah. I was like,
What?
I was waiting. I was like, what if she's a spy?
He's
Yeah, she
terrified.
could be.
I
An
actually
Instagram
work
spy.
for the IRS, so...
I don't want that.
I pay my taxes.
We do a lot.
So,
Jets are
okay.
expensive.
So your friend tells you this. You're like, I'm not doing that.
Yeah, I'm
You
like,
want to be a
weird.
Playboy, but did you want to be in Playboy? Like, was that something?
Never even on my radar of things. But then I knew what it was because The Girls Next Door was on at the time. Remember that
Yes,
show?
with
Yeah.
Kendra and
Yeah,
yeah,
Holly.
she was so
Yeah.
ghetto. Yeah.
Yeah.
She was like, I'm on getting crunk, and you're like, this
Yeah.
chick's a playmate. This chick has to blow hef with the other two blondes.
man.
Oh my
Well,
god, what
were,
a job!
They were girlfriends of Hef. They weren't
Right,
even
right.
like the playmates. So
Oh, they weren't
Jesus.
playmates.
Yeah.
Kendra wasn't a playmate.
I don't know if she ever became one, but she wasn't on the show. They were all just girlfriends.
wow.
Yeah.
Imagine having to go down on that.
You know,
Yeah.
apparently he butt fucked A lot of them. I heard about
Did you
this.
talk to him about this?
I interviewed him before he died. Now, I heard that from a former girlfriend of his that he used to butt sex them so that he wouldn't get anybody pregnant.
Oh,
that's the word on the street. Yeah.
I'm surprised that because you can't put it in soft. I'm surprised that he could get it ready for anal.
But Viagra. I mean, the
Still.
guy was dosed
It's like
up.
it's fucking like it's like 87.
Oh, he's so on those stupid silk pajamas
Yeah, he's
too.
like, come down here, put it in your butt.
No, you know what he used to do is have the pajama parties, and they'd go watch a movie and have dirty old room.
Yeah.
And then he would butt sex, and he would want the other two girls to make out.
don't-
I heard it on an interview with a former playmate on Stern.
Okay.
Yeah, and I get all my information from that show.
I think there's a lot of tell-all books and stuff too. So I haven't read them, but
I'm saying that he's probably not opposed to mouths or vaginas either.
That's
Right?
true. He might be into that.
It's not like Hef was like, nah, no blowies for me.
Yeah.
He was.
I heard the mansion was run down too.
Yeah, I've heard that too. Yeah,
It's a lot of maintenance.
you guys heard a lot of
Heard a
things.
lot of things.
It's all important stuff that I
And
know.
we're
You into
like-
TikTok? I know a lot about that too.
Yeah, I got a TikTok.
You have a TikTok?
shit.
We'll go through some TikToks.
Well, I can't start following her because then my whole algorithm will be messed up because she's like attractive and normal.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I only follow.
I see
really special algorithm going on.
Oh,
TikTok.
really? No,
Her
yeah, that's
feed
good.
Is
I wanna see
not
it.
like your feed. I promise.
No, it is not.
Okay.
But sorry.
But
So
we got totally
an interesting
sidetracked.
place.
So your friend, all we know is that your friend was like,
Your friend's
hey,
like,
Playboy, submit.
you
And
should be in Playboy because
I'm
you're
gonna-
super cute.
I'm
and
gonna
make your
completely
money.
contrast everything you guys are saying about having Playboy. But I was like, oh, it's cool. It's like, he's done a lot of amazing things for
Yeah,
gay
of
rights,
course.
and so I was like, oh, this is an awesome magazine. And one, I'm going to the gym 2 times a day. I'm confident. This feels cool. All right, I'll send bikini photos.
Super pretty. Why not? You should
thanks.
exploit your looks and make your money and sell your panties online. Do whatever
Wait,
you have to
are
do.
you not doing that yet?
And selling my panties?
Yeah.
No, but if you want to run that business for me.
What?
Dude.
Yeah,
We
you
have-
two,
we have an agent
come
here.
together.
I gotta tell you,
We're back there.
we've been doing a lot of research lately, and guess what? You're leaving a lot of money on the table.
Well,
A
have
lot
you
of
seen
it.
Orange is the New Black?
I've
Well,
seen
yeah,
episodes.
I haven't watched the last season.
Oh, well, I think it was in, I don't know what season it was
I know what you're
in.
talking about. Yeah, they did have a
They
business.
had a whole business
Yeah.
of selling the panties of the inmates.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's brilliant.
And
Yeah.
if you plug that to your followers,
Yeah.
do you have any idea what's going to happen?
I could get all the people that have a following, all the celebrities, influence, whatever you want to call them, sell the even your panties.
Well,
and
I'm
then,
only at 254,000. I'm not.
that's 254,000 people that will pay for your panties.
God, the way you say that, you're right.
Yeah.
Dude, listen.
You make a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Here's the game plan. We'll go back to your story in a moment.
Yeah.
Here's what you do.
'Cause it's so
you
exciting.
Yes,
everywhere
good.
you go, you just carry Ziploc bags. Okay, so you go to the gym. As
She's
soon as
twice a
you're
day
done-
at the gym.
Yeah, 2 times.
As soon as you're done, okay, you do morning workout.
Yeah.
Panties go, Ziploc bag, zip it. You write down morning workout, 8 a.m.
Yeah.
That goes, and then evening workout, and then you're like, I ate a big salad, farty day. You write that on, right?
Yeah,
And
no,
then
the gas
you know how
days,
you
yeah.
you bank, you can bank episodes. You bank just
Panties.
like a whole bunch of
wow.
them. You
It's
go
good.
up, and then they're like, I mean, you
She's
set your
really
price
listening
point.
to
Of
you.
course.
This poor woman.
No, this is great. Forget everything I'm doing.
Oh wait, do you have too much money or do you want more? So you fucking.
I would love a house
you
in
start
Malibu.
Posting these, you're like, hey, and then it's right there, just like it's another post. Someone's, oh, what's this? Oh, it's $1,000 panties. What did you spend on them? $20. Fucking great return.
Is that like? See, I like that, but I feel like we can do more.
Yes.
Go for it.
Keep
Go
going.
ahead.
So we have to, because I can't run this on my own.
No, of course.
I need help.
Yeah.
It's a
And
big
you
business.
guys, this is like a business meeting now.
Yes, yeah.
But I feel like what we could do is, because we have access to, so many different celebrities and
Yeah.
influencers, they have followings too that want their panties, and then
wow.
expand
This
this.
is what I'm talking
Make
about.
it a brand
Wow.
name for the whole panty line.
That's right.
Wow.
And then and then you could sell unused panties for the people that can't afford the worn panties.
That's right.
What do we call it? Insta panties?
Yeah.
What's the app? Do we create a whole new app?
Yeah, we could.
Is this
And
like-
see? There's levels to this. We just
There's
need to
so many
trademark
levels
it.
to
Cameo for panties?
That's
Yeah.
right.
It's like women empowerment.
Yeah.
Panty
Yeah.
movement.
Yeah. Fuck the patriarchy. Sell them your panties.
not?
Sell these dumb guys your panties.
Right?
Yeah.
If a guy's like, hey, I heard you farted a lot today.
He's like, I did.
Here's $1,000. Are you going to tell me you're like, no, I don't want this guy to have my fucking panties for $1,000?
Yeah, it saves you all that wash.
Yeah.
You know?
Anyways, I just feel like...
You know,
agree.
one and one makes three. That's what my old manager used to say.
Yeah.
And I never understood what she meant.
And do you now?
And I fired her. But now I kind of know.
Okay.
She's really bad at math.
She was terrible. Okay, so
Look, I just want us to
Go ahead.
not abandon this conversation.
We'll table it, as they say. We'll put a pin in it, as they say.
Well, honestly, I've told this story a lot too, so it's not like completely, you know.
What? Which story?
Her origin story.
My origin.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No,
Okay.
but no, it's not. Don't be sorry. You haven't heard it. So
No,
obviously
yeah.
I didn't tell it enough. I'm going to tell it right now.
Tell it now.
Yeah. So I was at college and I sent in bikini photos and then they emailed me back the next day and I was like, all right, like that's cool.
And were they like, we want Bush?
And they were like, we want to fly you out for a test shoot.
Oh, amazing.
Yeah. And I was like, a free trip to California. Awesome. And then they flew me out in October 2010.
Wow.
For just to go out to the mansion for a week, do my test shoot. I went to Paris's birthday party or Halloween party. One of the two. I don't remember.
How was it? Was it fun or was it overrated?
It was fun because it was my first time seeing celebrities.
Yeah.
And
Right.
I saw Pedro from Napoleon Dynamite.
Love that guy.
Yeah, and that was like
that was your jam?
Yeah, I was so excited. And then so yeah, I went to a Hollywood party.
And you met
then,
Hef?
Oh yeah, I met Hef, of course.
So wait, on that trip, are you, because like you're a college girl, you're coming out to LA, you mean, are you like, holy shit? Do you feel like this is probably like just like a one-off thing, or are you like, I want to get in on this? You know what I mean? Like,
Well, I was kind of like whatever about it.
Mhm.
Like I came out, I was like, this is a really cool thing. Like they had a limo for me to bring me to the
that's
mansion.
nice.
I was like, this is awesome. Definite like experience and check off the bucket list for
Yeah.
sure. But it wasn't everything to me.
Yeah.
Like I went out there, I was like, all right, this is cool. And then I was like, if it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, then I have this.
and when you're out, you do the test shoot as well.
Yeah.
And what's that like? Is it his daughter that runs it or something?
She did when I was there. Everything changed so much since like
wow.
After my year, I feel like that's when things really started changing with them trying to be more modern and like, you know, revamp the whole company. So everything kind of changed.
So, but it's your first test shoot,
Mm-hmm.
which means are you fully nude? Had you ever done anything like that before? Okay, so were you nervous?
How intimidating is that?
Yeah, that's got to be terrifying.
I was like a deer in headlights because it was a fully professional set that they had. They had the same photographer that they've had for 50 years shooting all the centerfolds.
Well, that's
And
kind of
then-
nice. So you can trust that
Yeah.
this person's going to make you look really good.
Exactly.
That's their whole job, is to make you
Is
look
there just
hot.
deep
yeah.
breath moment though, right? Like, you know what I mean? Like I imagine that there's something like there's a robe, and then it's like, all right, we're ready, and you have to go like,
oh my god,
Yeah.
drop it. 'Cause,
Yeah.
like,
And I looked that way too. My
Yeah,
face
you're
was
like-
just like, and they're like, all right. The makeup artist walked up to me. She's like, Amanda, I could tell you're like really nervous.
Yeah.
By the way,
I'm
just
nervous
know-
right now hearing that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's like, by the way, everybody, because I was 19 at the time too.
Oh my god, you're a baby.
Yeah. And then everybody there, like there was a lighting guy. There was just like so many people in the room, but all of them again super professional. And she was like, just know the lighting guy is focusing on the lighting because he doesn't want to get fired. He's doing his job and he's getting the photo. And then the photographer is working on getting the perfect shot. It's like art to him. Like it's just, and she was explaining that to me. She goes, I'm looking at your makeup. Like everything is just so like focused on
course.
just doing your job.
That's a good speech that she gave.
Nobody
Yeah.
is like, is that chick a 10? I don't
Yeah.
know. She's not fucking hot. They're just so excited.
They want
to
it to
see you
to be great.
Yeah, of course.
Because at the end of the day, they take those pictures that they shot and send them to Hef. And then Hef looks at them that day and then tells them
He's
if they're
like, I want to put it in her butt. Bring her.
exactly that.
Invite her to the pajama party.
So wait, is that what happened next?
No.
okay.
Oh my gosh. No. Ew.
No, it was yeah. you don't need
Wait,
to do
is there
that.
no moment like when you're okay? So the photos go over. I assume that in the next day or so you fly back, or do you stay out here?
Well, the next like in 2 days was their Halloween party at the mansion.
So you got to go there, and
So
at
they
this
let me
point,
Oh wait, but that's the big deal, like the enchanted forest or whatever, and then you dress up and everybody's dressed in lingerie. That's a big deal. Yeah, the Halloween.
That's the I think you're thinking of Midsummer. Yeah.
farts. Okay.
Yeah.
But when you go to the party now, Hef knows who you're. Like he's like, this is the
Yeah,
right or no?
but it's like there was like 3 other girls there that were test shooting to become a Playmate centerfold too.
Uh-huh.
So all of us were test shooting at the same time. So it's like I made friends with these 2 other girls.
Did you, or were you like, this fucking bitch?
No.
Like inside, you were like.
That's the thing though. When I got to the mansion, I thought everybody would be super catty, and because I didn't know any of the girls, I thought it'd be like competitive. And I went in.
Sorry, guys.
Oh, come on.
Phone's on.
What, my fucking first
In the
podcast?
middle
No, I got
of
my
the-
nanny,
You've
my
been doing this
kids.
for 10 years.
I got 2 children.
Okay, that's a good excuse.
Yeah.
Are they okay?
Yeah, this is just Amazon.
Oh.
Huge priority, guys. I get like 5
important.
packages a day.
Same day
Ballin'.
delivery.
Hell yeah.
Okay, so you're at the
Plugs.
house. Hef walks by, whispers in your ear, and put in your butt.
No, it never happened.
Does he say anything lewd to you at
Yeah,
all?
do you meet
no
him?
grope? No, like you're like, hey, get
Nothing.
your finger out.
Wait,
of
wait,
there.
but you do
Nothing?
meet him, right?
Yeah, I met him when I first landed, and I put my bags in the guest house.
That's nice.
And then I went up to the house, and they had the dining room area, and Hef is usually always in his room. So I went up to the bedroom.
Yeah.
He's
No, I'm
always
kidding.
in
I
his
didn't do that. But like, because he's older, he was like 79 at the time. But when I met him, he was
79.
Yeah, he was still like completely like but
In
he
my
was
pajamas, and he's like, "You want to see some old balls?"
no.
How bad do you want it, sweetie?
You guys, that's not what happened.
I know.
But he likes blondes. I hear that the blondes get to be the girlfriends.
This is true.
So he was like, "Hey, pig, what are you doing in my house?"
no.
I guess he like tolerates brunettes.
He just
What's
to be
that
all inclusive.
brown-haired
he had me there.
dog doing in my guest house? And they're like,
That
"Hef."
plant eater.
Yeah. So he was nice.
Wait,
to you.
one more question before we move on. But yes, now I imagine because women, our weight fluctuates depending on your hormones and like, did you brown a lot that morning? Because you're like, my stomach has to look flat. Like, you know when you shit a lot
okay.
and then your stomach looks way flatter. Like,
Yeah.
did you think of stupid shit like that?
Not really.
Because your stomach's probably naturally flat. Sorry, I've never had that in my life.
Amanda's like, I gotta shit more today.
That's how I.
No, I see what you're saying. I didn't eat a ton of food the night before, like because I didn't want to wake up with
Bunch
like
of
a full belly.
lasagna.
Right, that's what I'm saying. So you are aware
Because I get like a pregnant looking belly if I eat a lot of plants and the gas and
Yeah,
the-
sure. Sodium. I don't know.
TM.
Anything can happen.
So you did eat light the night before, and you fly. Okay.
You're getting the diet tips for everybody out there.
Because I'm like, every time I see like a pretty girl in a bikini pic, like you're on your Instagram, I'm always like, does she? Because my stomach poofs out like if I eat like a grape. But I've also had 2 children, so it's way looser and fatter down there. But I'm like, do they think of that stuff? Like, oh, I'm gonna be taking photographs. I should not eat this morning or something, and keep it looking flatter.
You definitely do because you're naked.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's like you got
Everything
nothing.
shows.
I wonder how I would do in a nude photo shoot.
I think I think you should.
Take the robe
You know
off.
what you should do is demand that you want to
Demand.
be in Playboy as an inclusive thing.
Playgirl.
Like, no, you're a trans woman,
Oh my god.
and now you want to be in Playboy.
But I'd have to
So it's worth it for the bit. Just do it.
for the joke.
Just for the joke, for the stand up.
Yeah.
Sorry. Okay,
You
so
won't get any negative feedback for
No,
that at all.
And then Hef is like, "Who's this dog?"
I wonder. I bet you if
Hef
I
isn't here anymore,
No,
guys.
That's right. He died.
if I did a photo shoot, I bet that makeup artist would come up to me and be like, "Just so you know, everybody's disgusted right now." Like the lighting guy, the
Her name's
photographer.
Sarah, and she probably would come up and say this to you.
She'd be like, "This is gross," and nobody wants to.
You know, but full circle again, I did my guest shoot, my campaign with guests, like a year ago, and Sarah, that was my Playmate centerfold, like makeup artist. She was my makeup artist for my guest shoot too.
Oh, that's nice.
I was like, this is crazy.
Yeah.
Wait, so you got the center. So hold on. So you're at the party, and Hef's like, I don't normally like brunettes,
but fine.
Yeah.
You're a real hog.
Yeah, but I'll take you because some men like that.
Yeah.
And then, so how
was the party? Did you meet a lot of celebs? Was like.
Yeah, it was cool.
You gotta get bombed on at a fucking Playboy party, right?
God. Yeah, but it was like a cooler party then than it became. Because it was like people.
Wasn't social media blowing up? Not yet.
No,
right?
no.
Yeah,
I didn't even have an Instagram.
Nobody was like taking pictures the whole time.
Yeah,
that's gotta be the worst part of.
I think the biggest following I got from my Playmate Centerfold was like 25,000 followers, which is a lot is
Yeah, but you're like this. It's moderate. Yeah,
that's a fart.
So wait, so let's fast forward some. So when you get that, it comes out, and then do you feel like, okay, now I want to get into entertainment, influencing or whatever? Or are you like, that's just a one-off thing, I'm going to do something else?
Well, I was like, I'm not working for the government anymore, for sure. So...
Is that right? Do you think even now?
Maybe,
well, I guess now, yeah.
It's hard. I mean, yeah, I don't know.
Do you think this...
Yeah, but I mean, back in the day, this is... Yeah, you know you're right. Back then, I think now people
Hollywood
are like,
barely accepted you if you did that. So if the...
Right, that's true.
Hollywood won't know about the government. But yeah, so from that, I was like, all right, I'm not doing this anymore. I still had like a semester left at Florida State, but I'm like, all right, not using this degree.
Yeah.
So I just moved down to Miami, and I was like, all right, I'm going to...
Wait, did you graduate or no? You left?
No,
she left.
I had my AA degree, and then like I had so many credits away from getting my bachelor's.
Okay.
But then I just like went down to Miami. I was like, all right, I'm just gonna not waste my money on this. So I ended up going down to Miami, and I was doing acting classes down there because like I always had fun in front of like the camera and stuff with my sisters. We put on plays and stuff when we were little. And I was like, I don't like modeling. For me, that was just like something random. Check it off. I did that. But you can't really express yourself so much with modeling for me. And it's like, you know, I want to be more than that, I guess.
Yeah.
So when I went down there wasn't really many acting gigs in Miami. It was a lot of, this is when like EDM music was kind of like on the come up. So I started doing live EDM event hosting in Miami and just like opening up the shows and stuff for all the artists, kind of traveling around with it. But then
like a host of shows. Okay.
But that kind of got boring for me too. I'm like, all right, not a massive fan of festivals and all this stuff. So I need to move out to LA. And I kind of knew some people in LA just from being back and forth with the Playmate Centerfold releasing.
Sure.
And then when I came out to LA, I was looking for like management agency, but everybody was like, oh, you're a Playmate Centerfold, so that's the roles you have to go for, or that's, you know, that's what you are. You can't like branch out of that. And that was super annoying for me because I was like, all right, I did this as like something I've done in my life that I thought was cool. And now it's putting me in a spot that I can't get out of. Even though it was like one moment in my life, it defined me for the rest of my life. That kind of sucks. So I was like, all right, I'm just going to build my own reel and then show them what I can do and the different roles that I can play. And then when I was starting to do that, I met a friend, Jimmy Tatro, and he did a lot of YouTube videos. I was like, all right, I'll be available whenever. You don't have to pay me just for any of your YouTube content. So
smart. I
can just like build my reel. And so I started shooting with him, but then he went to New Orleans to film 22 Jump Street, and because he got a role outside of social media. I was like, that's really cool that he could leverage this platform to do that. And then this app Vine came out, and then I was like, all right, this is a great platform, 6-second videos that I can learn how to just like do comedic skits or just do like learn how to edit or learn how to do storylines and all that stuff. So I started doing it on there, and then I'm like, all right, 6 seconds is pretty easy content. Like there's only so much you can learn with that, but like bettering my comedy throughout it. And then just deciding, all right, I want to do longer form stuff, and then studying how to edit. Cause I only got $25,000 for my centerfold, which for me paid off a lot of college debts.
That's all they give you is $25,000.
Yeah.
That's so upsetting. I feel like you're worth, cause that, like you just said, there's so many advantages to doing it, obviously. And then it kind of does cast you in a lane.
Right.
So now you're really relegated to doing X. I mean, like not to say that you can't break out of it, which you did, but it does make your life kind of fucking inconvenient.
Yeah. Which, I hate complaining about it because it's like something that I decided to do that like it was.
But you're 19.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like I did road rules back in the 90s too.
Oh, you did?
I'm a million years old. And I remember they paid us they didn't pay us as talent. They paid us as employees of Bunim and Murray, the production company.
Wow. Yeah.
And that's how they got away with paying us like $600 a week.
Mm-hmm.
So people thought like when I came off of that show, they're like, you must be a millionaire. You were on MTV. And I'm like, no, they paid us nothing to do that show. And they stack checks on you.
Mm-hmm.
But then, you take the exposure and you parlay it into other things, which is the trade-off, I guess.
And that's what I thought that like that would be so great for me to do too. I was like, oh, this is like a platform. It gets me in the door, and then I could like build and build and build.
Yeah.
And then it just like every single meeting I had was just like, oh, that's what you are. And like just like and kind of like there wasn't really any like respect had in any of the meetings too. Like I went to like some sketchy meetings also that people came across like as amazing, and then that's kind of what you I guess learn when you're in LA. You meet a lot of shitty people and a lot of awesome people.
Yeah.
But I even had a meeting one time with like a producer that was like, oh, I'm doing like all these movies and stuff, just come over. And I'm like, all right, this is like normal for LA, I guess.
Yeah.
Like people are super casual. And then I show up and it's like, like 6 p.m. or, like end of day kind of. And then I get there, I knock on the door, and then I just hear, come around back. And I'm like, all right. And then just going around back. And then I get around back and the guy's completely naked making drinks. And then there's 2 girls in the hot tub with 2 other guys, all naked. And I'm like, oh, okay. But I didn't want to, at the same time, I don't, like now I would be just like, all right, bye.
Right.
But at the same time, I was like, I don't want to be rude.
Right.
So I'm
Isn't
like.
that amazing, by the way? I think about this all the time because I'm super polite.
Yeah.
About how many times, I'm getting better at it with age.
Yeah.
That I'll stay in something I don't want to be a part of because I'm like, I don't want to be rude right now.
Oh my God. But then the older you get, the more like, go
like,
fuck yourself.
So wait, how long do you stay there?
Well, I only stayed for like 20 minutes.
You're like, I bang all 6 and then
and then I was out of there. Let him put it in my butt.
Hey, you got the role, so that's all that matters.
But and then do you like you keep it cool? You're like, so I got
just playing pretending they're all like not naked.
Like it's normal.
Yeah. I'm like, do you want to drink? No, I'm okay. I drove. And then
that is so bold to be like, just come around back.
Yeah.
So gross.
Just really confident in his life.
And then when you leave, he's just like, all right, we'll talk later. So.
Well, they all went in the hot tub, and the 2 girls started making out in the hot tub, and he's trying to tell me like, oh, this role's amazing, and I'm like, just still trying to like bait me to stay there, and then I'm just like, it's like we can talk later about this.
Yeah.
This is fine.
You seem like your hands occupied right now.
Yeah, I'm like, and he's like, come on in. The girls are like, come on in. Like, don't be shy. Like, luring me in. And I'm like, no, it's fine. Like, thank you so much. And then I'm like, I really got to go though. I have another meeting with a producer.
A clothed producer.
Yeah.
Can you tell me, was it Steven Seagal?
No.
Oh.
Yeah. But would that be the?
It just seems like it seems like a Seagal.
Seems about right.
Do you know what's not hot to me about that scenario?
Cool naked guys?
Well, like, come in the hot tub, and they're trying to like entice this scared girl.
Oh, yeah.
Like, how hot is that to have like a scared, unwilling participant in your nasty orgy?
Like, it is though. The
it's
epitome,
not even cool.
It's like
That's
it is
definitely
the
very
of,
noticeably awkward.
It's not hot.
Yeah.
She's terrified.
That guy knows to shoot your shot. He knows.
It must have worked for him.
100%.
Because
he's probably had the experience of like have her come over and take your time getting there, and he's like, you know what I'm gonna do now? I'm just gonna be naked. And then when girls come over, be like,
either you're in or you're out.
Yeah, because then someone's either going to be like, I got to go, or they're going to be like, I guess I should stay.
And at the same time, too, like, it's also me just being naive, because it's like, I was at a club, I was out, and then I met a producer, and he was like talking about business. I'm like, this guy's awesome.
Right.
And he's like, very helpful. Oh my gosh.
Very helpful.
Oh, wow. And then, meet me here and talk about the movie that I'm doing. I'm like, like very hopeful, I guess.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, this one guy that believes in me.
Everybody goes through that, though.
Yeah.
Everybody, but we
Everybody
all
goes through
go
it.
through horse
Yeah.
shit, and then you figure it out.
Yeah.
And then you get agents to keep you
Away
at bay.
from
Yeah.
I remember having
Yeah.
manager conversations where they're like,
Oh my god.
Yeah.
sending me like, do you want to do this thing? And like, I was so broke, and they're like, this thing pays like $2,000, and I was like, what? Yeah,
porn.
And then he's like, just send your press kit here, and I was like, I don't even have a press kit.
Yeah.
I was like 25, I didn't have anything like that, and then you like try to throw something together, and then they just like don't respond to you, and you're like, I think this is my opportunity. I don't know what to do, and you start getting nervous about like how to.
Yeah, all your hopes are just revolving around
this
that.
one random person that
Right.
just messaged you about something.
Yeah, yeah.
Can I tell you something? And talking to Amanda and like seeing you in person, because I've met playmates before too, and like you guys are.
You wish she was blonde?
No, you guys are objectively better looking than everyone else, and I think it bothers me, like this whole fat model horse shit, because they're trying to make everybody pretty, and and I get inclusion, but I feel like why take that away from women like you and like Pam Anderson or whoever the fuck, like you're genetically gifted, and they always want to discredit beautiful women, but well, it's all airbrush. No, bitch, it's not. Look at her, she's fucking perfect.
You want a genetic lottery.
You're gorgeous. And like I hate that they always
And I feel like
today's society doesn't just let her be fucking gorgeous and let you, that's your gift, you're born gorgeous.
But we should shame ugly people. We
I
should
think
shame
so
fat
too.
people.
No,
we should punish them.
I see what the movement is and what they're trying, but it really does, because like even for me when I was little, I was like, can never be a model. I have like a scar on the side of my face. Like I was like bit by a dog when I was little, and I thought I was like the ugliest thing forever, because a lot of photos and like magazine covers are airbrushed, and
of course,
and they're like everything's so perfect and it's like the perfect person, and I'm like, I never thought I could be a model just because I couldn't live up to the standards of what I saw. So I'm like, all right, like that's never gonna happen for me. And then it happened, and I was like, oh, that's cool. Like, but it's just because I'm for my body or whatever. And then I got the guest thing, and I was like, oh, that's cool. Like I can do anything, and I don't have to be perfect. And I think them putting those images out of the girls that are just so confident in their bodies, and that kind of like resonates for the people that are seeing it. Like for me when I was younger, that would have inspired me and like allowed me to be more confident.
Fat too, and I can model.
Well, just to be more confident, I guess.
It bother you?
It bothers me that everyone's pretty. Not everybody's pretty. You're objectively better looking than anybody in this fucking building or in the zip code. Let you have it. You know what I mean?
I do think that it's like, it's a bit much when people are like, we're all models.
No, we're not
It's like,
all.
No, you're
No,
not.
sweetie.
I mean, I don't know what the fucking Gap thinks they're doing, but I walk by there, I'm like, who's this dog?
Yeah.
And it's like, that's the guy from this show. He's
Yeah.
like, he's a model now?
Maybe they're trying to take away like the idea of modeling.
That's what they're doing. That's what I'm saying.
Like it's just more of a like real.
But
it's like a reality.
But it's not real.
But reality sucks.
We are reality.
Yeah.
You're the ideal.
I want to see you two
You're
on
the
a
fantasy.
cover together.
I don't want
Vogue.
but we're not on Vogue because we
No.
don't look like you.
No, that's the thing. Is like
Yeah.
you're supposed to look at magazines and advertisements and aspire
That's right.
to this
It's a
unattainable
fantasy.
thing.
That's how they
what I
sell.
like about it.
I talked to this one of my friends. She was a pageant girl, and
That's a rough gig too.
Yeah,
Oof.
and she was talking about that to me on my podcast. But she was saying how she wishes like the pageant is all great, it's all about beauty, but like people like scoring about that. But a lot of the girls are being so unhealthy to achieve that. They're like, some are throwing up, some are passing out, some so many things. And then she was like, it'd be so much better if it was just about like just health and wellness.
No.
Too.
No.
About like added
Wrong.
No, they
You
need
know
to
why?
skip meals. They need to throw
Yeah.
up. It's what we want.
Exactly. Let me tell you something, because when athletes go into the ring, right? When boxers weigh in to make the cut, the weight.
That's an interesting way to
Don't
look
they
at it.
do that too?
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
The greatest Takiro Kobayashi, the greatest hot dog competitive eater of all time.
Yeah.
That guy trained. He punished his body
I see what
to
you're
be the
saying.
best.
And then Joey Chestnut knocked him off his ass. Go America.
Right.
We fucked him up.
Fucked up.
No
that
pain,
guy.
no gain.
That's right.
But isn't that that's part of the discipline? And look, stand-up comedians, we travel in garbage motels. We eat chili dogs at 2 a.m.
Right, you got to do it.
We suffer for the craft of entertaining
for the
drunks.
relatability of
yes.
it all.
I do think it's kind of bullshit, though, honestly, when, like, for the world of modeling, when they're like, when like, you know, if a guy like me is like, I want to be a model, it's like, dude,
you're not.
that's not your lot in life. You
But
don't-
just get offended, and then people will support you.
Yeah, that's probably true.
Yeah.
If I cried about
Not
it.
inclusive. You're not including Tom.
I'm full figured. Please. I want genetically superior models.
Me too.
That's what I
I
like to
like
look at.
prettier people than me to look at them.
I also like to see prettier people kissing, having sex.
Effing, me too. Acting. I don't want regular acting.
Or in porns when there's like an
100%.
average sized dick. I'm like, get the fuck out of here. I want to see an anaconda come out of this.
Me too.
Like it's
Some people like, you know. No. Okay.
Regular stuff?
No.
Yeah.
Who's watching regular people porn? I mean, I'm sure people are.
No, yeah, it's
but
like amateur.
I actually never watched porn before.
Ever
in my life. Yeah.
To this day?
To this day. Yeah.
And you've never had like a boyfriend try to like show it to you and you're like, no?
No, I'm sorry.
And no girlfriends ever tried it? This
I
seems-
lost you.
No, sorry, it's a guy with the nanny stuff.
Oh,
Hold on.
okay. She's
Yeah.
like, this girl sucks.
No, it's my nanny and
How
the
can you
kids.
go through I don't even understand how that's possible. It's
Yeah, I've never ever.
You've never
no.
been curious. You've never wanted to.
No, yeah, I don't know why. Like, it's not like I'm like, oh, it's bad. Like,
No,
I'm
no, you're just like, I'm not into it.
She ain't into it. There's, believe it or not, and I know we're such derelicts here.
Yeah.
There are people that don't watch pornography, talk about shitting on other people's chests, pissing on people, beating people, selling panties. There are people that are civilized.
I
know. Not
I'm gonna have the same feeling of when I left my producer meeting.
She tells me all the time that my head is full of garbage.
Full of garbage. You're such a degenerate.
I know. I'm like, what are you talking about?
I actually, just so I don't forget.
Yeah.
I just need to play this for
You need to
you.
play this for me?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
It's from Lacey.
Uh-oh.
Aw.
Yeah.
My high
No,
school mate.
do not play that. I see what you're leaning into, Nadav. She's a nice girl. Don't
What
play
is he
this.
gonna play?
For fuck's sake,
He's
the most
playing-
horrifying.
Oh no! Don't do it.
No, it's not. It's not like that.
Okay.
It is like that.
It's cool.
Why are you
It's
playing
cool.
this
It's cool.
for
It's
her?
cool.
She's a nice lady.
He's,
hold on.
he's oh. This is my first time.
This is my dad. Hold on.
This is what.
I mean, can we be
We
nice
should
to
have
my
regular
dad?
people on our show more often. I like
Yeah.
Amanda.
Hi there guys, it's Pete again, and I'm here to do a little video. I wanted to use this butt vibrating toy that I bought, this new one, and I thought I'd try that in, and then I also wanted to try this double-ended
It's product
that has
review.
these like massive bullets in them. I haven't used it, of course, and then I
Massive
went to
bullets.
this,
Wait a minute. This is the video that lost us our McDonald's sponsorship. We were sponsored by McDonald's.
This guy took it away.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you can get some of the products he has on your show.
Have you know about the Netflix show Scam City?
Mm-mm.
It's about like people getting scammed in random places. I think
Yeah.
it's called Scam City. He's on the first episode.
This guy?
This guy. Yeah.
Really?
And then we
Oh,
found
that's
him.
right. We
Yeah.
found out about that.
If he can do it, I can do it.
You can do it. Yeah. Wait. So what do we? Wait. So hold
Yeah.
that 1 second. What do
Let
we
me
have
just,
here?
I'm just gonna play this.
Okay.
When you go on the podcast, ask Tom to sing along with you. I'm a little sick, but not bad. St. Edward, how proud we are of you. Our hearts, our minds, our loyalties are true. The spirit of the white
You don't know
blue
this?
goes
I don't-
on
never heard this
eternally,
before.
And we'll
calling
tell
Lacey.
the
She's
world
gonna
we
be
are
so
the
disappointed.
best we can be.
I can't believe she's one of those people that actually knew their school's fight song.
I've never known that.
Holy shit.
Yep. Lacey, and she's gonna be very disappointed. I know this. I'm just gonna tell her you sing along with it.
Oh yeah, just tell her.
Yeah. Can you just sing it?
She's gonna watch.
Can you
this,
just sing
know? She's
something?
gonna watch you and be like, "What did you, what?"
Yeah,
She's gonna be pissed. I just played it.
She's gonna.
Because she wanted me to sing it and not play her audio.
She's gonna. She's gonna.
Sorry, Lacey, I love
She's
you.
gonna apologize to you for setting this up. gonna be like, I'm sorry.
After she watches this
Through
segment.
everything, she has this memory of you that is just so great.
Yeah, really? Oh my God,
Oh,
she's so
no.
sweet. Lacey's the sweetest. Okay, wait. Before we show, I want to show you some TikTok stuff.
Oh
I wanna
yeah.
show
Sorry.
you
So you're
some
on
guys-
TikTok. What's your
Wait.
TikTok name?
Amanda Cerny.
Gotcha.
Wait.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
on
pretty
it.
like
I'm
really
kind of
cross-platform.
I want to jump to something though. So I know you moved to Miami. You're doing your own like videos, and you're starting to shoot these sketches. And then does it start to pick up track? Or do you go like, oh, this is actually getting?
It wasn't in Miami. Like Miami, I was doing the EDM.
Oh right, okay. So
posting
you
stuff.
move out here.
Yeah, it was here. I moved out to
You meet cool producers. You start.
horrible meetings.
Uh-huh.
I'm like, shit, I'm just gonna do this on my own and like build my own reel. Vine started doing like these horrible Vine videos, and then just like kind of bettering them.
Figuring it out.
Mine was hard. I
Yeah.
mean, 6 seconds is not a lot of time to produce killer content. And
No.
I have so much admiration for you and the other people that built followings.
Would you
Jesus.
study other people's to figure? You know what I mean? Like what? Because I remember I saw
Yeah.
when Vine was a thing. I was like, I'm not fucking doing this. That was my
No,
thought.
it's too much.
But is that how it would work? You'd be like, what makes a good one?
Yeah, I mean, your whole goal would be to try to make somebody smile or within 6 seconds,
Yeah.
you know? And so that's a challenge in its own because it's not a lot of time. It would actually be 6.5 seconds, and that's like the 0.5 seconds is like heaven.
And you would really study how
Vine.
much to put in
Yeah.
to 6.5 seconds.
Yeah, because you could have like 10 cuts in a 6 second Vine.
Sure.
So it's like, just kind of putting something small together. But for what it was at the time, because Vine, like people still call videos on platforms Vines.
Mm-hmm.
Like it became like this whole thing of its own. And a lot of people kind of grew with that platform, myself being one of them. And from there, it was like, okay, I grew to 4 million followers on Vine.
Wow.
And I was like, all right, that's a lot of people that like kind of grew with the, because it was almost like this cool platform that like, it was new, so which is what made it cool.
Can I ask you to, at the time you build the 4 million plus Vine followers, are you putting all your attention just there, or are you present in other platforms too?
I didn't really have time for anything else because
Okay.
I would do my own. Yeah, I know they're 6 seconds, but sometimes they take like an hour to film.
I believe you, yeah.
And then people started moving out from like Ohio, like all different places around the U.S. just to be able to collaborate with other people that were doing well on the platform.
Wow.
And then so we all started doing stuff together and spending like entire days just shooting Vine content. So we had a ton, like probably shot like 2 movies worth of content and like Vines like throughout the year.
Yeah.
And then so we like filled this platform with all of our content, and then always be on like, they had a popular page on Vine. So we'd always be like the top ones on the platform, like the top like 20 Viners or whatever. And then from there I was like, okay, this is cool, but I grew a following there. Like, let me just, Snapchat just came out too with like public sharing of their stories. And I was like, all right, I can do, because I was doing improv classes at the time too. And that's when I just kind of started them. And I was like, this is a great way for me just to like have fun with the platform and not like invest so much time into it because it disappears after 24 hours, but to tell like improv bedtime stories on Snapchat. And I was the first one that started doing that. And I became like the top 10 most viewed influencer, like celebrity or whatever on the app. And then like I had like more views than DJ Khaled on the app.
Jesus.
And then I would do that all the time. And then I started doing Instagram got video, and that's basically what killed Vine.
Yes.
It's like they allowed 15 seconds instead of the 6 seconds at the time.
And did you make that switch pretty quickly when you saw that?
Yeah,
You know,
because it's like you have so much more content,
Yeah.
and the app and the people that were running the app like weren't catering as much to the influencers on the app.
So let me ask you this though. So you go over there, you see that like there's more time, and then in a year or so you build about 1 million followers on Instagram.
Yeah.
And then so what year is that?
That's it's like 2014, 2015.
So then in another 4 to 5 years you add another 24 million.
Yeah.
And like, let me ask you this, because I know, I
Christ.
imagine you may have
That's
thought,
more than Billie Eilish. I got to go look at Billie's.
Who's amazing.
Who's amazing.
I love her.
I found her on the gram.
Yeah. See, she's so good.
So what I want to ask is like, do you ever stop and think about like, there's so many people trying to do this, and there's whatever lane you want to call it, like there's pretty girls posting videos all the time and photos, and they're beautiful photos and beautiful girls, and maybe they're doing emulating to a certain
You have as
degree.
many followers as Billie Eilish.
Really?
You guys are about the same.
Cool.
What's up, Billy?
So do you ever stop and think about like what like to someone who's going like, how do I make this grow more? Like what separates, you know what I mean?
It's hard
you
now.
from them?
Well, it's a lot more difficult now because I feel like everything's about timing too. Like for me, when I started doing Instagram videos, there wasn't a ton of people doing it. When something starts to become a trend, so many people come in out of nowhere that's like not organic to them also, and just try to like capitalize off the market of what's been successful for other people. And when I was doing it, not a ton of people were doing it. It was just I was doing it because it was the next step for me from Vine to like start creating a little bit longer form, and then longer form, and then YouTube, and then Facebook.
So a big credit to the success is the fact that it was like an organic, natural.
And you're an early adapter.
Yeah.
That's huge.
Yeah, and that
jumped ship
there's
at the
so
right
much
time.
content like on social media now. It's just like it's really difficult for people like to have 1 million followers is a lot, and that's great, but there's a lot of people that have that now too, and it's like very difficult to grow outside of that, even with algorithms and stuff like that now that they have in place. It makes it a lot more difficult. So I would say unless you're just doing something completely unique to you, like you're gonna struggle a lot with it, because I see a ton of people doing like the booty pics, all those stuff, and expecting to be this massive like
Sometimes
celebrity
you see,
from it. And I'm like,
see a following that it'd be like 8,000 followers, and you're like, how does this person? You know what I mean? They're just stuck in.
Yeah. And I think a lot of it is, though, if you don't have a strong passion for what you're doing and, you know, desire to grow and just like keep bettering yourself through things, like you're just going to be stuck in that same spot. Because a lot of people just do it because they want to be famous, or they want to.
Right. They just want the likes. They just want the follows.
Yeah. And they're not like creatively satisfied on the platforms either.
Okay. Amanda, let's talk turkey. I'm a huge fan of the gram.
Oh, yep.
Give me your secrets.
My secrets are.
Let's talk about time. Does it matter what time of day you're posting?
Specific. Okay.
Let's get into that.
Yeah.
Hashtags. Are they important in growing your audience?
No, not anymore. I mean, like some people will see them. I guess I'm only speaking from like where I am now. And so it's, for me, I don't use them ever.
Wow. Now that's interesting.
Unless it's like branded content
But if people
or like
are
sponsored or
looking for panties and you put hashtag panties.
Hashtag panties.
They may find it. They may discover it.
Now, what time of day is the best time of day to post your Instagram post?
I just kind of, I'm the worst person to ask.
No, but here's
this.
the thing. You're talking to like fucking Bill Gates about his banking. It's like,
right.
You know,
Am I asking the wrong question?
Yeah,
there?
she's already.
What
like,
do I need to ask?
She doesn't have to worry about. Well, that's the thing is that
she's
established.
established.
You know what I mean? She's already.
No,
But
hold on.
I can give some.
Yeah, go. Give me some tips. I want to grow my gram to 25 mil.
Right. Okay. So they have analytics now, which they didn't have before, of the best time to post. So you don't have to like feel out your audience. You could just look at your graph and be like, okay, I need to post 2 hours before that like peak in the graph. So that
An hour before the peak, you're saying?
I say a couple hours before would be good for you.
She said 2.
2 hours.
Yeah, I did say 2.
I paid attention.
You said original content.
Yes.
Are you thinking now? I've known some famous Viners and YouTubers, and they tend to create from the outside in, meaning they go, "Oh, for instance, Billie Eilish. That's a hot topic. I should create a content based on what's cool."
Yeah, branding
what do
is
you do?
important too. I mean, I could do that on YouTube all day and just say shitty things about people and like have the drama channels and stuff, but that's not like kind of like what I want to do with my life. But it just depends what I guess people want to do, because you can just capitalize off of the fame of other people too, and just like discrediting.
You kind of cannibalize, like,
Yeah.
hey, that person's famous. I'm going to pick on them.
Yeah,
and
make
that's
them the
gonna raise-
thumbnail. Yeah.
Oh, geez, yeah.
So you can do that. I mean, if that's your thing, but I don't think that's your thing.
That's not my thing. I'm not interested in that.
Yeah.
I don't care about other people. I'm very self-centered.
Yeah.
So should I be posting bikini pics? Now, do you think there's a mom bod market that I could be
Yes.
tapping in?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Like my flabbier, lower hanging breasts could be
I think for
of
sure.
interest to somebody.
Hashtag low tits.
Low tits. Mush pearls.
I'd like that photo.
Wait, so
I don't think so.
I want to ask a couple other things, if that's okay. Are you done with?
But I want the secrets. Give me some more. Are those your gram
consistency.
secrets? Always. Tell me about that. How consistent is consistency every day?
I would say focus on. I used to say videos grow you a lot more than photos do, and they do. Just for just human nature, you see somebody on a video and you're more likely to be more interested in them than a photo.
Yeah.
Wow, it's so true.
But yeah,
Consistency. So once a day, twice a day?
Once.
Once a day.
Yeah.
Okay, 2 hours before the peak.
Yeah. That'll be good for you.
Okay.
Videos. Thank you. I'll be DMing you shortly with other
please.
questions.
I will keep update. Things will come to mind. I'll let you know.
TikTok, yeah.
One of the things that we were talking about
Collabs.
before this.
Whoa, do you know that move?
Oh no.
Whoa.
See, I don't do that. I can't. I'm probably the same with you when you're watching TikTok. I can't do that thing.
You're not doing the dances?
No.
Hey Julie, heard you got that drip.
No,
You don't do that one?
No, I don't. But you know more about it than I do, probably. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Sorry, I didn't realize.
I want to die. So. No,
I'm
one of
on
the things we were
social
talking
media.
about briefly out there, we were talking about it earlier, is all of us have these aspirations of that the mainstream entertainment is the goal, and that we're relegated to this second class if you're big on social media, if you're on the internet, right? But then this thing happens where when you actually build something and there's a following, and you have all these followers and you're able to, you have a fitness clothing line, right? A Cerny Fit, and you see how it grows. You're like, wait a minute, what the fuck am I doing trying to do the other thing? This is it. The thing I have going that I'm the boss of. I'm the brand. I don't know why anyone even once they build something want to break out of that. I feel like
you
get on a TV show.
Yeah.
I feel like if you get on a TV show right now, whatever, it's a punishment.
It's going to take away time and money from her business.
Yeah.
Well, I think people just, and a lot of influencers, I see this too, they just look up to it because that's what they were raised on too.
Right.
But now the younger generations, they don't even think about that. They want to be YouTubers. They want to be you'll ask any kid and they'll be like, I want to be a YouTuber.
Do you feel like that now that you want to stay in the lane of what you've done and built?
No, because then it's not I'm not growing. I want to definitely get more respect in the industry that I've always wanted to be a part of too, and just learn from those people also, because I'm doing producing, packaging things and directing my own stuff, but I can learn a lot more. And me being on set with those people, on that hands-on experience is going to teach me way more than me watching YouTube videos about it. And also it's now I'm able to produce and package things and put those together with traditional actors on traditional platforms. So I am doing more of that now.
That's
too.
great. So is that the next thing for you? Is it producing features or television or?
Yeah, it's both.
Both.
That's the thing now too. You're not stuck in any one category. Even for you, with you do your stand up, you do your comedy, you could do movies, you could do anything.
Sure.
You have podcasts, you're not people don't put people as much as they used to in a box anymore, just because you're able to brand yourself.
Right.
And that's why I love social media so much, is because I was put in that box, but then I kind of thank goodness in a way that social media wasn't really relevant at that time. And I was able to brand myself completely outside of that, to where now people are like, oh, she did that. That was an extra layer to myself that people had no idea about. And for me, that was amazing, because I was able to show different sides of myself without being judged based off one thing I did in my life.
That's awesome.
That's so inspiring.
Great. It is.
And also, these gatekeepers are losing their power.
Yeah.
And Hollywood and show business, if they didn't, crown you an actor, they resent you until you're so big and you're so undeniable.
Yeah,
and then
right.
now you're in the fold.
Yeah.
But they like to make you. You know, that's all it is. It's snobbery. But those gatekeepers are losing their power, and it's fantastic and good for you.
Yeah, well, thank you.
No, it's awesome what you've built. We want to play a
amazing.
little game with you,
Ooh.
and that
Oh,
you're this well-known,
Oh boy,
famous,
sorry in advance.
no.
IG star,
Can only
social
imagine.
media, celeb. So
Oh,
here's what we're playing.
fuck.
Okay.
Is that the same guy?
No, it's a
No.
different guy. It's a different cool guy. So
He's cool though.
I was like, you guys are big fans of him.
yeah. So here's what I want to pretend. You are opening up your DMs, and here are different guys with different approaches. You tell me,
My comment.
yeah, how you respond to like the guy and whether you're interested or however you want to respond.
Okay.
Okay. So here's the first guy.
Boyfriend's gonna love this.
Before you have sex, if you want to be horny for 2 or 3 hours like you've never been in your life, and you have access to marijuana too. Good weed. Listen to me.
Listen to me. Is this what Hef said to you before?
Weed alone can get you really hornier than normal, but Benadryl, take about 10, 12 Benadryl before you want to have your sexual fun with your partner or whatever you do or masturbate, all right? About an hour later, when you feel it just kicking in, smoke your weed then. And then go ahead and get horny. And I promise you, it'll be millions and times more. You'll be so blissfully horny that you will not want to come.
I feel like he's a friend. He's not hitting on me.
I mean, he's kind of giving you advice.
Yeah.
And he's like you're right. He's kind of like saying like, I
It's
know
like,
you're-
Amanda,
I know you're taken
listen to me. Just go home.
10 or 12 Benadryl.
12 Benadryl. Get a little tired.
Yeah.
Have some fun.
Then smoke your weed.
And then smoke
get
your
horny.
weed.
Then he directs you.
Oh, the weed
then-
too.
If you're alive after 10 to 12 Benadryl.
10 to 12 Benadryl.
a lot.
I like that he does. I
That
just
is a
picked up
lot.
on that
I
he
get
tells
tired
you
after
then
one.
get horny. So he's telling
Then-
you like withhold your horniness until I tell you.
So like closet yourself.
Yes.
Do all that
But-
and then go out.
Let these 10. So you're feeling like he's just kind of giving you nice advice.
I think he's trying to get me to become single because I don't see how that could be attractive to my boyfriend. Me walking out, just like falling asleep I guess.
Oh, you're saying that he's giving you bad advice.
Yeah.
Like he's
sabotaging me.
Take 10 to 12 Benadryl. You don't want to do
That's
that.
kind of a good point. So that's
Okay.
actually.
I thought he was my friend.
Yeah, he's
not this.
sabotage. Oh no.
Oh, God. What's the game here?
Here's the
you
cool
said
thing.
there is a game.
I'm positive this is Florida.
So my response to him was, "Thank you."
Thank you. Okay.
Yeah. Thank you, but no.
I'm gonna play with your booty and your kitty cat, but I'm gonna put my hand in there and I'm gonna smell it.
Oh.
Ay, ay, ay. One love. You think it's a game? Right? I ain't gonna play with you, my baby. I'm gonna put my hand in your kitty cat. No, in your pants. And I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna smell it. I wanna smell it. You know why?
Why?
If you're clean, you're clean. If you're dirty, you're dirty.
Gonna let it be known.
I'm gonna let it be known with my hand.
What's the question for Amanda? Like, what's the
Okay,
game?
the
part?
question
I would respond and say,
"Oh my God,
I've showered."
You're clean. There you go. I was just saying, like, do you like him?
Oh. Well, obviously.
You're trying to say which of these suitors she would choose.
Yeah.
With a gun to her
I'm
head.
saying every guy, I'm sure guys
bit
hit her
all
up
over me.
all the time. Are you single or meet me here, babe?
Oh
I'm
my
sure
God,
you get
your
a million
DMs.
messages.
Yeah. These are actually some very like romantic ones.
Yeah.
Romantic. How are your DMs? Is it just nutty? Is it like, oh, here's my dick, here's my other dick?
I don't get.
Here's my
other dick.
I feel like the dick pics are more for like Snapchat. I feel like
Oh.
that's, but you know, like Instagram's pretty like friendly. Like
people
yeah,
say-
they're pretty not
nice.
like I don't get much of this.
Yeah.
Surprisingly enough,
Really?
yeah.
What about this? This could
This
be a
one's
real
fun.
nice one here for you.
Good morning, Julia.
Good morning, Amanda.
Joe.
Oh, okay.
Just wanted to say hi. Wish you a great day. Tell you that meeting you yesterday and getting a look at you was probably one of the greatest moments of my life.
She's
You
taken.
were so beautiful.
Look at
There's
her.
no
She's
way you
taken.
haven't gotten messages like you're like, I know this guy.
Yeah.
He sent me this too.
Yeah. Well, I think little bit, I would heighten the security of my home.
If you got this,
Yeah.
I agree.
Good. Yeah.
That's a good
That's something that
inclination.
you should really actually think about.
Oh my gosh. Yes. I don't even have a home.
Yeah,
So.
yeah.
You don't know how beautiful you are to me.
Oh boy.
I mean, just
So
you're
keeps
gorgeous, you're
going.
precious.
Well, thank you.
But it's been sitting in my mind when you said to me you want to go back with your ex-boyfriend.
Oh no, it's getting weird.
Please erase him from your memory. Don't ever go back in the past.
No,
I
don't
know
go there.
because I've been there.
Okay.
And I understand when, you're trying to find somebody and you go on
Stop.
dates.
Stop.
And nothing compares to your ex. But there is that better person out there.
Okay.
And Julia, I promise you it is
Amanda.
me.
Amanda.
Yeah.
I will love you like you've never been loved before. I will cherish you.
Mm.
I'll make you feel like a woman, a real woman.
Well-
And believe me, after you experience me, you won't even know who your ex-boyfriend is.
Oh yeah, you're having all the right reactions. On a scale of 1 to 10, how turned on are you by Joe's message?
A 2.
Wow.
Have you ever
that's
gotten
pretty
anything
high.
like that?
Of course, every girl.
No, I know, but I'm saying like,
I just like how confident he is.
to show you his home.
Yeah, he showed me his home, like what he's working with.
Uh-huh.
And then he's also like, hey, after you get me.
You'll never think of anyone again.
You like a swag. Oh my God.
This?
Guys, are we
Okay.
really
It's better
pulling
than
out
like,
the hits?
after you get me, like maybe you will think that. Like, it's
Yeah.
better than being shy about it.
Sure. Yeah. I mean, you know what he's doing? He's basically showing you the hot tub in the backyard. He's just like, here's what it is.
With his clothes on,
With
though.
the clothes on. Yeah, yeah. And then he's letting you go like, all right. Let's see
So
what
are we
happens.
going to show her all the potential suitors and then
That's
she's
what we've
going
been
to
doing.
decide the okay.
Well, I mean, like she's been reacting.
But I want her to decide
Oh,
on
yeah.
who
Choose at
she-
the end?
Yeah. Like who are you
Okay.
going to marry?
I can do that. Okay.
Okay. Who are you going to marry?
You have to marry.
This is a pretty serious
Can I divorce
game.
him?
No, it's a year. You have to stay together for 1 year.
Okay.
Oh, or 2 years because they need. Okay, 1 year.
Just one. I'll give
Who could you
one.
tolerate of this stellar crew for
1 year.
For 1 year, and
Marriage.
you have to
Loyal.
you have to stay. You have to live under the same roof.
And be monogamous and share a marital bed. And
I can share a bed, but some people have 2 separate bedrooms.
That does happen.
No, not
They
in
said
this
it makes
marriage.
the marriage better sometimes.
No.
You're starting with I want to be separate. That's how you want to go into this.
No.
Can I have a pull out like a? Can I
No, you have
sleep
to
on
sleep
the floor?
No. Same marital bed. It's husband and wife. You must do breakfast, dinner. You know what I mean? Like you got to live as though you're married.
Very like.
This
I
is
feel
how-
like married couples don't even do this.
Christina is really good at these
breakfast,
games.
lunch,
We
and
do.
dinner.
Well, no, we have breakfast, lunch, dinner most when he's home. Yeah, and we sleep in the same bed every night. You got to. That's how you keep the marriage alive. You have to make
And you
marital
guys work
love
together.
Family
Yeah.
work together.
And you got
McDonald's
children
The
brand
together.
big thing is
together.
that every morning and every night you got to give him a big kiss and be like, I love you so much to whoever
And you have to be
choose.
intimate with them.
Yep. And
I mean-
sometimes you have to shave their necks for them,
Or
shave
the
their back.
I do that with my boyfriend now.
How long you guys
That's the
been
kind of
together?
Almost 3 years.
Oh, you're about to
Yeah.
break up when you see this clip.
Oh.
Ready?
Show me.
Okay, I've
Show
been
me
on
what
here,
I'm
I've been
missing.
polite, I've been kind, I've been honest and sincere. Now, I'd like to have some nookie right on my lips. I would like to have some titties rub my face. I would like to have some sex. I'd like to have a woman in my home who I can make love to. I'm not like one of these young men or these little boys. They get themselves off and then, oops, they don't care about their partner.
Oops.
Oh, I'll make you come. Last lady 10, 15 times before I even went boom once.
Before you went boom.
Is this the kind of? Are these the kind of guys
terms.
that you met at the Playboy Mansion?
Oh, I'll make you come.
Probably nowadays, if I were to go, this would be there.
This is the new standard.
All Hef's old friends that are still around.
Yeah, they're like, I used to in the 60s. Oh my God.
So
the nookie.
is that it? Are we done? That's all the cool guys?
there-
Please no
That's that-
more.
those are-
Oh, for fuck's sake. I
There's
can't do anymore.
Who found these?
Please, just one last.
She's like,
And where? Yeah.
No, is this a new cool guy?
no, he's been on before. He's been
Hi, I'll
on
make this brief. My name's John Lyu Shipman. I'm looking for girls for pussy.
Uh-oh.
I'd love to eat pussy.
Oh, God.
If you're into fat guys, you're looking for some action, you live in Missouri, Please call me at 157.
Now there's a cool guy.
Did you add that?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
So far, there's a lot of hot guys showing you their
You guys are so
videos.
nice to me.
All right, who do you choose? Is it Good Morning Julia? Is it the gentleman who will smell your cooch with his hand and his glove and then determine whether or not you're clean?
Yeah.
Is it the 10 to 12 Benadryl guy? Is it the I'll make you come guy with the big teeth who's
like, why am I here?
Who's a fan of Rachel Maddow? Or is it the
Colleen Lacey?
I saw she had the same look that when she walked in that backyard. I just saw her look at the ground and go like,
Flashbacks. I thought I got past this.
yeah.
Are we going to show her this cool guy too?
Oh, we got another one?
Last cool guy.
Give her this last one. Okay.
Please no more.
Here's my question, okay? Why is it so hard to meet a girl just to fucking fuck, bro? Why does every girl want to come in your life and make your life fucking complicated? Meanwhile, their life and their situation is solely fucking upside down, okay? But they want to fucking come disrupt your life. I don't understand this shit, okay? A lot of women out there are fucking full of shit and they're stupid. Straight up. One thing to fuck with my head, but ain't nobody gonna fuck with my brother's head. I'm not letting that shit go down. So
It's a very
all right, but this
specific
relationship
situation,
shit
I
with
feel
bitches,
like.
Yeah.
What's up on my Instagram?
He's subtweeting.
He's on Instagram. He's on the gram.
Oh yeah.
I'm on a roll today because women are fucking stupid.
Okay. So
He doesn't follow me. He doesn't follow me.
now you have another potential suitor.
Well, and a potential panty client. I feel like this guy is. All these cool guys are potential
I feel like
clients.
he wants like the power in the relationship a lot.
Yeah.
So
He's pretty aggressive.
he is.
Personally,
He's a little scary, that one.
Yeah, he's one that I wouldn't marry for a year.
Yeah, no.
Now these other guys. How do you?
I think.
All right. Should we run down the list again, and you can choose who your
I'll give a solid answer.
mate is?
Yeah, after.
We have the Good Morning Julia guy.
Mm-hmm.
We have the gentleman who wears a glove who wants to smell your vagina first.
These gloves are probably so dirty.
Oh yeah.
So dirty.
The 10 to 12 Benadryl horny guy. The guy who will make you come as he watches Rachel Maddow. I don't know if you noticed, he's in his glasses. The fat guy in Missouri. Or the guy who looks like a caveman.
Very on point. I would say the Benadryl guy.
Is number one?
Yeah.
My mind exploded. I don't even understand your logic.
I would do that
Tell us your reason.
because he would probably fall asleep by the time.
Great rational.
Genius.
Yeah. And then I was like, and then he'll dream that it's this insane experience. And then he'll wake up and be like, my wife is awesome. And then, I did my job, but I didn't have to do anything.
Let me ask you this.
Brilliant.
This is a brilliant answer. Brilliant answer.
Wow.
What would you like to do less? Watch 5 more guys like that or an hour of porn?
5 more guys like that or an hour of porn? Well, I don't know. Like, what if it's the guys in the porn video and there's like an hour of watching them?
Sorry.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
Well, that was.
No, I know.
You're torturing her.
I didn't even mean to.
This is fun.
I thought.
Yeah. This is fun. Question mark. Did you hear that inflection?
Are we
This is
having fun? This is a good time.
Not sure. This is a
yes.
horror.
Okay. Before we let you go, and by the way, thank you so much for
you're
coming
lovely.
today. This is fascinating. I love hearing your story. I love what you've built. I'm generally a fan. So
Me too. And it's so refreshing to have like a normal person in the studio, not these scumbag comedians. And
yeah, you're actually
derelicts.
showing us like human reactions.
Yeah, it's nice.
To these things,
I'm happy.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
It's been a treat.
So here is the algorithm of Christina's TikTok.
Oh yeah, here's my TikTok. This is people I curate.
Pops up on hers.
Okay.
Okay.
Fine. Since I have to fucking do this. Hi guys, I'm Batterina, but please don't ever fucking call me that when you talk with me. Please call me Rena if you have to.
Okay.
If you couldn't tell, I'm a 20-year-old vampire.
Yeah.
Just look at the fucking bat ears on
She's
my head.
Duh.
And one thing to definitely know about me is do not ever fucking piss me off. That's the wrong thing to do.
I wouldn't mess with
Bye.
Battery. Yeah, bye.
Fuck no.
Yeah.
You know what I would love to see? The exact equivalent video, but just you do it.
I want you to do it.
I'm gonna do that.
And you post it.
This is Batterina.
And you're like,
Batarina.
One thing you
Do
ever-
it.
Yeah.
Do it.
Yeah.
Call me Rena. Don't ever fucking call me that.
I like how she's so like strong.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And there's always that. There's that.
Yeah,
there's
that's
that
one
line,
way. That's one word for
that
it.
line that you hear from a certain like group of people.
White
of, like,
trash people.
They go, whatever you do, never piss me off.
Do not
And that's
fuck
your
with my-
MO for life.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's usually like, high
I
school
wonder,
wasn't an
like,
option.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to see like somebody piss her off though, and if she just still leads on with like, "Don't piss me off."
Yeah.
Like, does she keep going with that?
No.
Does she attack?
No, but I understand there's a lot of aggressive. I follow a lot of aggressive TikTokers too. They're like, there's that song. There's a bitch one.
Aggressive TikTokers.
No, I like them. There's a whole genre. Like there's different lanes.
Yeah.
There's a song that's like, if you see me in the street, you know what I'm talking about? No. Like, bitch, get out of my face.
I don't have these videos on my TikTok.
I'm bobbing my head though.
Yeah,
It
it's
sounds
like,
cool.
You see me in the street, bitch. And there's another one that's like, I'm the queen, bow down when you see me. Yeah, and like they're very aggressive, but that's usually like white trash. Like
How you
total.
bitches was looking for me.
But
Bitch,
why
you
is
don't
it
know.
so entertaining? Because
I
train
love it.
wrecks are entertaining.
They are. Yeah.
Well, and also there's a certain lane I like. I like authenticity.
Right.
I don't like it when it seems bitty.
Right.
Like it has to be sincere and has
It's
to
like
be
what
from
you
their
were saying.
heart.
Yeah.
That's what you were saying.
No,
for
they
building some-
believe.
Yes.
And she believes she's a bat.
She
Yes.
breaks a lot of shit, I guarantee you.
Yeah.
There's
No,
a lot
she's
of broken
sincere.
things around her work and home.
You know what? Yeah. I mean, I kind of feel bad a little bit. I'm gonna go.
Makes you
I'm
feel
gonna
weird?
Take away the comedy from this though if I go down that
Yeah.
lane. So I don't want to.
You're like, this
Yeah.
is actually a really sad
Yeah.
person.
This is dark.
Oh, yeah, it is.
Batarina is a dark
shit.
situation.
Just waiting for my lunch. Just waiting for my lunch. Just waiting for my lunch. I ordered a buffalo burger. Yep, a buffalo burger. Okay, bye. I'll show it to you when it gets here. Okay, bye.
Okay, bye. Like I feel like I can relate to this.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Because you know how it's like
sometimes you're just waiting for
breakfast
your lunch.
time.
Yeah.
You know, you sing when you're excited for food.
Yeah.
Yep.
He's like, I'm waiting for my lunch. I'm waiting for my lunch. Because I feel like when I make videos, that's what I look like to people. Where I'm like, I'm just waiting for my lunch. Like, I don't know what
Yeah.
to say. I always feel like a doofus, you know?
Yeah.
Like,
He's just speaking
lunch.
his truth.
Yeah, exactly.
He's like, I'm just sitting here, might as well talk. I'm waiting for my lunch.
Right.
That's a positive spin on that video.
What do you think, Tom?
I was thinking other shit.
But again, but authenticity, it's real for him, and that's why I resonate. That's why I'm drawn, because it's
Also,
real.
let's be honest, Amanda's really nice.
She's the nicest
Yeah.
person we've had. In
Okay, story time. I'm not a racist. Just because I say the N-word in a video, if it's there, I'm going to say it. I'm going to mouth it. I'm going to say it. I also have black cousins. I have black friends, and my brother's girlfriend is half black. I'm not a racist.
I feel like she's justifying. Like, her, like
interesting.
Yeah.
I feel like she's
she's definitely racist. Like clearly. I mean, but that's fine. Like,
Oh, this one's my fave. I like these. I follow this guy a lot. He makes
Hey,
one
thank
every
you,
day.
man.
Consistency.
T, let me see that wound. Oh, you'll be good. It'll heal up in the next day or so. We can't leave until this sandstorm goes away, though.
Oh, he's an actor.
So
Oh,
he's
is
an
that
actor.
what this is?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, I didn't even put that together.
what did
This
you think?
this is me day one on Vine.
Right.
Really?
Right. What is he doing? That's I see. So he's acting. Oh, I thought he was being sincere. Like he's playing a video game maybe, and he's acting.
hey, thank you, man. T, let me see that wound.
Yeah, this is like
Oh, you'll be good. Like
a
It'll
war
heal
movie.
up in the next day or so. We can't leave until this sandstorm goes
He's a
away,
hero.
though. So.
Yeah. He's a hero.
He could be the
I
next.
see why you follow him.
Yeah, he could be the next Tom Cruise if he just practices
Oh, can
more.
he expect an Amanda Cerny follow after that performance or no?
Yeah.
You know, we'll write down all these names.
Wait,
so you
oh,
don't
thank
forget.
you.
Yeah.
Who are you following on TikTok?
I think I follow like 3 people on. I don't use it a
Oh,
ton.
we got some
I
names
kind
for
of
you.
browse through it, but I will follow you on there just to see
Yeah.
your playlist.
Thank you. I've got
Yeah.
an interesting curation.
Yeah. Do you make your own?
No. I'm not.
See,
I'm
that's-
too old for this shit.
No.
No.
You think I could do
agree.
work like this though?
Yes. Yeah, I
I've
think
been
you
trying
could.
to tell her to.
You should.
Whoa.
You should just take on like this character.
Yeah.
Like combined all your favorite people.
Yeah.
And be that.
Yeah. Breaker. One night I got looking for my sister. I'm a bad.
Hello, this is Captain
I'm
Marcel. My sister went down. I'm going down to the mountain to save my sister. Tell everybody I'll be back. I need me back up. I'll see you later. Bye. Gotta save my sister. Bye. This is Captain Marcel. Bye-bye.
What the fuck?
Do you love like Avengers?
I thought you were going to say something else. I thought you were going to say, like, you love medicated people.
I do. Positive spins. Always positive spins. I feel like you always wanted to be a hero in your. I'm doing psychology with this.
Nope. You know what? But again, this is just one rabbit hole I went down. I'm currently I'm into the cosplay group now. I've been into the goth TikToks. I just like to go down different.
Yeah.
That was just 1 week of curation. I constantly send Nadav and these guys what I curate. Like I said, right now I'm into the goth lane.
Yeah.
I like that one. Yeah.
No, I'm gonna follow you for that.
Please.
Yeah.
I will
That's
be
much better
honored.
than Tom's DM thing.
Oh, it's garbage.
Yeah.
Do you answer people's DMs ever on Instagram? Like fan stuff? Like, hey,
I did. Well,
that's 25 million people. It's got to be overwhelming for you, actually.
Well, I do like sometimes I'll go through it just if I want to get like feedback and see like response to something that I'm posting, like just to see immediate response. It's so cool that way.
Yeah.
But no, I don't go like through every.
You're not. Do you interact with comments and stuff? Mm-hmm. You're like, thanks or fuck off. Or I'm gonna block you. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Man, how much would you like to do a video with us? Would you like to make a video with us?
I would love to do that.
I think we could do something fun.
Okay. What you do? Bitch, here I go.
No, we'll talk about it.
Okay. I would love to.
I want to talk about this, but before you, so just so people know, there's a new podcast coming.
Yes.
It's out right now. We'll say
Yeah.
it's out right now. Yeah, because
it's out.
So it's out.
No.
It's out. It's out now. It's
Oh honey.
Oh honey.
Yeah.
And you're talking relationships.
Yeah, relationships, dating, life, friendships, like all that stuff. Advice from somebody who's not a professional. That's
great.
So, it's the best advice. It's like hanging out with your friends.
And you can watch it on YouTube also?
Yeah, it's on YouTube. It's going to be on Spotify, Apple Podcasts.
Great. That's
Yeah.
awesome. And you're also, is there TV film stuff that you're...
Yeah, I just did a movie with McGee. He directed it.
Yeah.
He's an incredible director. He did Charlie's Angels back in the day. Yeah.
What's the movie?
But I'm only in it for a scene.
So what?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
It just came out on Netflix. It's called Rim of the World.
Awesome.
Are you excited?
Yeah, I'm super
Yeah.
excited. And people love the movie so far.
It's called
too,
Room of the World?
Rim.
Rim of the World.
Yeah.
Rim of the World. Okay.
Check
Cool.
it out.
There's that, and there's
Activewear.
There's activewear.
Which I'm going to wait to talk about
Okay.
until I can.
Okay.
Got you.
Yeah.
That's very exciting
Yep.
stuff. And we'll be obviously working together on the new,
I look forward to seeing your future grams. I'm already a fan on the gram.
Thanks.
And I'm going to go to your TikTok now.
Yeah. I love you.
No, thank you so
I'm
much
gonna-
for coming today, though.
Yeah,
we
thank
really
you.
had a good time with
You're
you.
awesome.
No, thank you guys. And we'll come up with some fun content to do.
Fuck yeah.
With all of your characters combined into
Yeah, yeah,
one. I
yeah.
really want you to.
Breaker, 1-9. I got it. Bogies on my lunch.
So good already.
And then I could do mine too. If you take 10 to 12 Benadryl and then you smoke your weed,
You might get reported.
I'll make you come.
You're like on a child's app.
I should work on mine.
Yeah, work on yours.
Don't forget, we're gonna be building a celebrity used panty platform.
Oh my God.
Oh yeah.
You guys
No.
with that.
We're gonna be billionaires with this company though.
Yes, we are.
Yeah.
Yep.
You guys need to reach out to all your contacts. All do the same.
Nobody wants to buy. Do you think people want to buy Joey Diaz's panties?
Yes.
There's niche.
Yes.
Ari Shafir's panties?
Yes.
Bert Kreischer's dirty
Yes.
panties?
Yes.
We don't have friends that look like you or smell like you.
We do now.
Yeah. It's all in how you brand it.
Yep.
I know, you're right.
Perception
You're
is
so smart.
reality.
You need to
Yes.
teach seminars and shit on this.
I mean,
Oh, one other thing. Did I see this thing? Were you in India
yeah.
for what
Yes.
was that? That was a YouTube thing.
Yeah, it was a YouTube fan fest. I went out there and
It looked nuts. I saw just little clip of it. Like
it
that's
was- I'm like Beyonce in India.
For real.
It's awesome though. Like the fans there are so amazing.
And what is the fan? Like what happens at Fan Fest?
You just so you go and for me it was a Bollywood performance, like a Bollywood dance performance I did, and I'm not a dancer, but they gave me the choreo like 2 days before the event, so I had to learn this Bollywood dance of just like things I don't normally do.
Holy shit!
But it was cool. It turned out great, and
wow. That's hard.
Look, it was it's a really cool story. Very happy for you. What you have going on.
I drink a lot of coffee and water.
Thank you, and tell us that Hep story off mic now.
Yeah.
Okay.
The one you want to hear.
Yes.
Whoa. I got it.
I am
Whoa.
beyond embarrassed.
I learned
as
from
usual.
TikTok. Whoa. Hey,
our-
Julie. Heard you got the drip, 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 drip.
Okay, so our next guest is a comedian, now also a writer and director. He has a documentary out called Always Amazing.
Yes.
Which features... Whoa.
Whoa.
I heard you bitches was looking for me.
Bitch, here I go. Whoa.
Is it just one? Whoa.
No, you have to go like this. You.
Oh. Whoa.
Whoa.
Maybe don't teach it.
And then you go crisscross applesauce, baby, caress me. You know that one? And they go crisscross.
I don't know.
Baby, caress me.
I feel like
here I go.
that newscaster in Ohio that is trying to act urban and cool, and now, you know,
Right, yeah,
they don't want.
yeah.
Whoa.
You did it. You just did it. You just did it.
The
Give Stacey traffic on the 10s. Whoa.
Yes.
You just did it. You're
Some of those local weather guys will be like, it's drip, drip, dripping. You know what I'm saying? Up
Yeah.
until 3 o'clock, and you're like, oh my god.
Well, isn't that the new trend where they'll show newscasters doing like hip hop dances?
But that's
Yeah.
when you know whenever anything is done.
Of course.
Is when the weather guys
But
like
when I'm going, whoa, it's
off the
over.
hizzy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry. So Steve Byrne is here. We should probably.
Who?
Steve
We have a
Byrne?
guest. Hi, Steve.
Yeah.
Oh, hi, guys.
Hi.
Hi.
We were having so much fun with you.
So you, everybody knows you from stand. How many specials? I was thinking about like you have a crazy work.
I had specials before Netflix.
Yeah. Yeah, but but so many.
I had 4, and then Netflix came along, and then everybody's starting to like blow up, and that's when I was like, no, I don't get these anymore.
But you did 4.
Did 4, yeah.
Comedy Central, right? I mean, I remember seeing some.
Comedy
right?
Central were first 2, then the third one was Netflix, then the fourth one was Showtime. But it was Netflix. It was on Netflix when it wasn't like Presents and all that stuff.
Yeah. So. But that's huge. I mean, that's a lot of. First of all, it's a lot of specials.
Yeah, it was nice. Yeah, it was a good run.
And you did. I mean, you're constantly touring.
Constantly touring, and I'm touring, and I have a new hour ready to go. But with these films, so the one I'm going to do is I'm going to do a talk show, but I'm the only one on the talk show.
That's the special?
That'll be the special. So I come out and do 20 minutes of monologue jokes that I worked on with Argus Hamilton.
Yeah.
You guys know very well. And then I do
Argus.
Panel, and then I do stand-up. And it'll
And it's
look
just
like a
you.
talk show,
That's
but it'll
hilarious.
just be me.
And you'll be in different outfits and stuff?
No,
or-
I'll keep the same outfit, but
Yeah.
it'll just like after 20 minutes, I'll go, more to come. And then the band, which will be the goddamn Comedy Jam,
Yeah.
they'll be the band. It'll look like a talk show.
Dude,
It'll
let's
kinda
do this
feel cool.
instead. And when you
Yeah.
go to the band, let's just shoot you in each instrument. So, you know what I mean? So they're just like,
Hey!
and then like, we have a dancer here today, and you go, whoa,
whoa, yeah, that could be fun.
That's
You
fucking
got
cool,
it.
man. That's a good concept.
I like the concept, and that's when I like the concept. Then I was like, all right, now I know how to write for it. So
There's one thing about like with stand up where there's very few people breaking out of the standard. This is a special format, which is cool. Like
Yeah.
I feel like Jeff Ross for me is like I'm always blown away that he'll think of like a new way of doing a special. You know,
Yeah.
Like he's
Well, you had the best cold open.
The cold open.
You're cold
Oh.
open to that. I remember tweeting, and then I think that was the first time I like corresponded with you because I'd seen you in passing.
Yeah.
But that opening was so saccharine and sweet,
Oh,
and it
yeah,
was
yeah.
shot beautifully, and
That's
I was like,
right.
this is really endearing. And then all of a sudden the guys just start shitting on you. I was like,
Yeah.
this is fucking great.
Yeah, that was
It was
fun.
just a great introduction. And
That
it
was for
fun.
mostly stories. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was
That was fun. You shot that in downtown.
downtown. Then we went to these East LA projects.
Yeah.
With obviously like no permit. And I'm there with my friend Rami Hashash, who is a director. And then like these kids come over the overpass bridge. They're like, what the fuck are y'all doing? And we're like,
Start rolling.
Yeah. Everyone was like, we got to get this and go.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Roll them up.
Roll them up, dude. But you did. You also had you had your own television show too.
I had Sullivan and Son, yeah,
on TBS, right? Was
TBS
right?
ad-supported basic cable television is how I like to
ad-support. How many seasons of that?
That was
did you
huge,
get?
though.
It was fun at the time. It was great. It was a great experience. I got to go to the Warner Brothers lot, for 3 summers. And the great thing about that show was that it was a bar, but it was a functioning bar. Nice. So we had a live studio audience. So people always dump on multicams like, oh, this is just like it's pumped up laughter. It's like, no, the tough thing about doing a multicam is you got to get the laughs. So if they're not laughing, you didn't get it. With a single cam, you film it, it's like, I think we got it.
Yeah.
I guess we got it.
That's what filmmaking is like. You're like, it feels funny.
And you watch it, and I think sometimes with the single cams, it's so like, they get so many of those Ivy League writers in those shows that you watch it and you go, oh, that was clever. That was funny.
Clever, yeah.
But like Big Bang, Cheers, Married with Children, those are shows I still appreciate and watch. I like having on the background. And when we were filming, if you didn't get the laugh, you convene, you pump out the jokes, and then you go back and then
do it again.
And hope to God it works.
It's funny how many. Do you ever have people like message you about? They're like, yeah, there's a laugh track in the special, and you're like, that's not.
Oh yeah.
You're like, there's 1,000 people there.
No, that's
not.
earned.
It's not
Yeah.
They're like, what are you talking about? They're like, that's a laugh track. I'm like, there's 1,000 people in the room.
Yeah, it's not Scooby-Doo in the 80s.
Yeah.
You can see like the audience is laughing. That's an applause break that was earned. You can't fake
I've seen that message like a bunch of times. They're like, I like the special, like, don't do the laugh track though. I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, you don't see like that shot at the open where it goes over the audience? Like,
yeah, there's actually human beings in the theater that are enjoying me. Thanks for shitting on me.
But they're like, I liked it, but I know that they didn't. Like, what?
Oh, but I will tell you, on Sullivan and Son, when we did it, we'd kick the audience out. Thank you for coming. And then we'd hook up kegs to the taps, had whiskey all over the place, and then the jukebox was functioning.
And just hung out there?
And we would party until like 3 or 4 in the morning.
On the set?
On the set.
Whoa.
And we set up karaoke one time. And what we do is we'd have these golf carts. I'd get fucking blottoed. And I'd drive down on that back path where like Jurassic Park, the Jeep thing was.
Cool.
And I'd flip over the golf carts and stuff. There were cones set up for filming the next day. I'd run over all the cones.
That's fun.
We got so many letters like, you got to stop. This can't continue. It was just like, I never know when I'm going to get canceled, so I'm going to live it up every fucking moment.
That's great.
I could. It was a blast.
That's a dream. You ever think about like, because you've done things already now that like, having been out here a while and done a few things and tried to do like the improbability of getting a show on the air.
Oh my God.
You ever think about like how many people go through development season pilots and like I'm saying like almost everyone I talk to who has done this for years is like, well, yeah, I mean, like you expect to not get on the air.
No, I mean, when you think about
to get a show on the air is amazing.
The actual probability of it. I mean, how many you're up against? How many other pilots? Even just to get to that point of making a pilot, and then you're up against.
You're basically
there's one slot.
The equivalent of like you played college ball and you got drafted and you made the team. You know what I mean? Like that's what happened.
Yeah, but I was on in the summer on. Well, I mean, look, I don't negate it. But the one thing I will say was that when we were filming, this book called Top of the Rock came out.
I remember I read that about
really
the
great.
sitcoms.
Yeah,
on NBC.
it was about NBC's heyday, like Thursday night must-see TV. And I remember reading this story that Noah Wiley had told the author when he was on ER. He went back to the Warner Brother lot for like an interview after he had been done with ER for years. And after his interview, he walked back to the ER stage on the Warner lot, and he walked in, and it was vacant. There was nothing there. And all these memories kind of flooded back to him. And the one quote he said in the book was, it was as though it never happened. And when I read that, I remember being in the writer's room. I was like, I'm never going to take this for granted. I'm going to enjoy every second I get to. Because this is why you pack your bags, right? You leave your hometown. You go off to the big city thinking you're going to make it. And then when it was happening, it was like, oh, fuck, this is the best, the fucking best. I mean, Brian Doyle Murray and Dan Lauria.
Can I just tell you
that
that's one of the 3 funniest human beings that's ever lived. He's so
the nicest guy.
Hilarious.
This is my favorite story about Brian. So we'd go over to his house.
Wait, Nadav, bring him up because let make sure the audience knows because I'm not sure I know.
The owner of Noah's Arcade on Wayne's World. It was like, I'm working with this guy.
Oh.
Yeah, he's Bill's brother. He was the first one to go to Second City. Then Bill came and everybody else came along. But
oh, I know what you're talking about. Yes,
we went
yes,
to
he's so funny. I know the older guy. Yeah, he's rad, dude. He's rad.
He is so fucking
funny.
So awesome. And we went over to his house. We used to go over to everybody's house. We'd all have picnics and barbecues and stuff. And we were lining up some whiskey before we left. And his wife goes, Brian, we're holding up the shots of whiskey. She goes, Brian, what did you give up for Lent? And he goes, religion. And we all cheers and did it. And I was like, he's so quick. He was so great.
So funny, man.
Look how many movies he's been in. I didn't realize that
Co-wrote
he's been around.
Caddyshack. I mean, he's just unbelievable. And then Christine Ebersol, who was on our show, she won 2 Tonys. She did Weekend Update with Brian.
Dude, I remember he also wasn't he in the Christopher Guest movies too? Did he do appearance in that?
That I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised if he didn't. I mean, he pops up in everything.
Yeah, he's the thing that I love about Brian Doyle Murray is that he can also just do so much with just a look. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Like he mastered like just looking at someone.
Yeah.
And like that becomes a joke. It's so funny.
Yeah.
Like the timing of how he does it that it says more than any line could say.
Well, I'm more impressed that he can go by 3 names. Whenever somebody gets a 3-namer.
3-namer
like,
is
oh,
big.
it's so special.
Yeah, that's not an assassin.
Yeah. Yeah.
Lee Harvey Oswald, John
Right,
Rosewood,
you're
Brian Doyle Murray. He's a talented
Right, Tom? You know about all those murderers and killers. That's
Those are
your
some good
lane.
guys that are not respected enough.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
A lot
But
of
talented
those guys
family
are
for
cool.
sure, those guys.
So tell us, because I actually remember when you first told me this, I thought like that's so unique, but I remember being a kid and there's certain I remember seeing Raw and I remember seeing Bill Cosby himself. I remember seeing The Amazing Jonathan as a kid.
Yeah.
I think on an HBO. Did he have an HBO?
He did an HBO Young Comedian special that John Candy hosted. Yes.
I remember watching that and fucking like almost puking from laughing so hard,
Yeah.
It was like so funny. And I love seeing somebody like, usually somebody that does something visual and has magic is a certain type. And then like if somebody like that doing cursing and being outrageous was a mix of the two things you never expect. You know?
I've never seen Amazing Jonathan.
Oh,
Can you
my
believe
God.
that? I know the name, but I've never watched. So what's his
Dude,
deal? He does like
he was-
magic tricks? that are
Comedy
silly?
magic. He's like the Freddy Krueger of comedy is what he was marketed as. But it's like Tom said, it's like there's like magic I think has a stigma of kind of being nerdy.
I love magic. If you don't love magic,
Then you'll
go
love
fuck
Jonathan
yourself.
because he takes it to
Fun.
another level, like another degree where he incorporated blood into it a lot because he was busking in San Francisco. He's a street performer with Robin Williams. And this one guy goes, man, I got these blood capsules. You should throw this into the thing. And then once he did the blood and
That's
gushing
right.
from his mouth and pulling razor blades out of his
he would
mouth.
be like, I'm doing
That's
magic
hilarious.
and be like, oh fuck, I fucked up.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
But that's part of like his thing too, is like,
I
he'd
like
be
that.
like, guys, can you turn down the lights, please? Can you turn down the lights? He'd be in the theater and a huge fucking light thing would come down and donk him on his head. And he'd drop down and
great.
just all this like physical humor because his comedy and magic was rooted in failure. And that's why I loved watching it.
Yeah, dude, so how did this even come up? Like, how did this come about?
Well, so when I was in New York at the Cellar and all the clubs, I got a road gig first for 2 weeks to make it profitable because I traveled down from New York. So my first week was with Brian Regan. This is Charlie Goodnights in Raleigh.
love him.
And the second week was The Amazing Jonathan. And I just saw Jonathan. I was like, holy shit, man, this guy's fucking
You're
mental.
You're doing a week with him.
Working a weekend with him. I loved it. And then his road manager, Joel Osborne, who's shown prominently in the film as well. Joel is like the heart and soul of the film, like Jonathan's the face. But Joel and I love Oasis, so we're trading each other bootlegs and stuff. And that's how I got to know these guys. So I did Comic View on BET. That was my first like TV spot.
What?
So Jonathan let me crash on his couch. And every time I came out to LA, I'd crash on his couch, and then I'd go to Vegas and see him at the Nugget, and he'd get me a room and stuff. It was just like, he was one of those guys that you saw on TV that was like the first guy you met that you became friends with. You know, I don't know who that was for you guys,
Right,
but
like your
Jonathan was kind of like
real
that for me.
friend, like your celebrity
So you
friend,
guys
whatever.
actually clicked. Like you clicked and became friends.
Yeah, clicked and became friends. And then essentially he was diagnosed as of today, 5 years ago, with cardiomyopathy, which is a degradation of your heart. So his heart, I believe, is at like 55% capacity now. It might be lower But given his manic energy on stage,
no good.
You can't match that. So his doctors told him, with the concoction of diabetes and being a lifelong drug addict, you got a year to live. So wrap it up. So he got his affairs in order and was resigned to dying. He outlived these expectations, and about the third year, he said, I'm going to see if I still have it. I want to get back on stage. So he announced a return to stage, 3 shows on the East Coast in Boston. And the minute I saw the announcement, I was just like, I'd love to see that, because I love docs and I love stand-up. And I was like, this would be a great stand-up doc then. So I called him up. I said, could I do this? And he said, absolutely, because I know Jonathan's trajectory, but Joel Osborne, Jonathan met Joel when Joel was 12 years old backstage after a show in Australia. It's just a little kid asking for an autograph, comes back the next year, 13. Hey, can I get an autograph? He keeps seeing this kid, and the kid keeps following him around Australia. And basically, Jonathan teaches him tricks, and each year after year, he kind of fosters him along the way. And Joel his parents had just gotten divorced or whatever. So I think he looked at Jonathan as a father figure and watching the tapes over and over again. Basically, Joel turns 18. Jonathan says, will you be my road manager? Take an 18-year-old kid to road manage a drug addict in Las Vegas. And Joel, this kid got put through the ringer. He oversaw a nasty divorce, a suicide attempt, the perils of Las Vegas. And Joel kept Jonathan alive and on track, and basically got his life in shape, said, I'm going to Australia, became a comedian on his own. So when Jonathan said, I'm coming back to this stage, Joel came back to open for him. So it all kind of came full circle.
Whoa,
So
that's cool.
The minute it all kind of happened, I was like, this kind of plays itself out. I saw it.
So did you have to, he agrees to do it. Did you pitch the idea then to, I don't know, financiers or companies to
pitched
do
it to
the
a few
doc?
different places. And essentially what ended up happening was I just went out of pocket. It was a passion project. And I love Jonathan. I love his act. And I love Joel. And I love their dynamic. So I just kind of did it on my own. And as you guys know, sometimes these projects, they start to spiral out of control and the money starts to consume you. But at the end of the day, I was given a choice of like where to let this live. And I just wanted as many people to see it. I want as many people to be re-educated or reintroduced to Jonathan
as possible.
So in talking to Bill Burr and Al Magical at All Things Comedy, I said, let's just put this on YouTube and let's let everybody see this. I'll take a bath on it, but the response on it thus far has been tremendous.
So anybody can just watch this right now.
Anybody can watch it. It's on YouTube. You just type in Always Amazing. And you guys know the comment section on any YouTube video can be
very inspiring and uplifting. Good for your ego, your self-esteem.
We're at probably 97% positive. God. And I thought, I thought we're going to get some real trolls here, but it's been nothing short of we're just kind of blown away at the response.
Well, now I have to see him. I got to research this.
Always Amazing. You can watch it just for free. On YouTube.
And there's a good production value. We put a lot of money in this thing, but my goal ultimately was to get this done before Jonathan, unfortunately, is no longer with us. And thank God I did. And I'll never forget the first time I did it for him. I showed it to him in Vegas at his theater room, and he said, I love it. And he got up and walked out, and I was thinking, well, he's probably, getting himself together. And I remember calling my wife immediately afterwards. I was crying, and I was like, I don't care if I ever make a dime on this thing, which I haven't, but that meant everything to me. It meant the world, because he placed his legacy, his story in my hands.
Is he no longer with us?
He is still with us, yeah. He has good days, he has bad days. As of late, from what I know, talking to him, I think he's having a few more bad days than he is good days.
Is the treatment, available to...
Well, this is the aspect we left out of the film, which maybe I should have kept in, but he's still with us today because, and he said this on film, but he basically takes stem cells from the black market through Mexico.
Wow.
So, for example, this one story he told us that we left out because I was like, it's a bit much. He lost his toe. And his toe, because he's diabetic, he has no feelings in his feet, right? So his toe just pulled off. He just pulled it off.
What?
He pulled off his toe, so he goes to the doctor and they inject stem cell where the void was of not having a toe, and it grew back.
What?
But not like.
What do you mean? What grew back?
Like a nub grew back, so the doctor had to whittle it into the shape of a toe. So he kind of has it.
This is what happens with stem cells? Mexican stem cells.
Yeah. So I guess
Black
it's like
market stem cells.
it's like Mexican Coke. It's it's a little stronger, a little more potent, but it's sweeter too.
This is the fetish material I want. This is the content I'm looking for.
I'll have him send you some socks. You can just smell them.
Thank you.
Can we have a documentary about this toe? I feel like that's its own story.
Believe me, when I put
Did you see the toe?
Yeah.
How's it look?
You ever see Kreischer with his shirt off?
Yeah.
By the way, this studio is so much nicer than his.
Yeah.
So much nicer.
Well, so Tom's tour bus is nicer as well.
You guys have like a great dynamic. It's like when you see Kreischer and his wife, it's like, they love each other, but you don't see the chemistry that you see. It's just like a better mojo in here.
Oh, yeah. Everything's better.
Well, so much more handsome too.
Yes,
well lit.
She doesn't like him. She doesn't like him.
His place smells like bad cabbage.
Yeah.
Also, that's something you can't smell when you watch him.
Yeah, and it's like, do you want to see there's racist people everywhere. Why would you go to pay to see one?
People don't know this, but when you walk up to that shed or garage, there's all these tiki torches leading you into it.
Course.
Yeah.
And he's like, Zeke Heil, welcome to my podcast. I don't want to see that shit.
No one does. No one does.
Burning crosses.
He's a racist.
He's a racist
man. So,
I think I would really like Amazing Jonathan. I really like magic. I don't know why people poo-poo it. It's entertaining. You ever been to the Magic Castle? That shit is fucking amazing.
Dude,
it's great.
Speaking of
Fun.
racist,
He retired from performing at the Magic Castle, actually.
Oh, really?
What do you mean? He was he had a residency?
He was a regular there, and he's
I went
really
there. That's
respected.
Super fun experience,
Yeah,
actually.
it's awesome. The best.
Yeah, it's like, offices
go
will
there.
go there. Like, it'll be like an office outing. But you go there and you know what I mean? Like, it'll be like, hey, let's, this is your Christmas.
Can we do it for
Let's
my
have a
birthday?
team building effort.
But then you go and you're like, this is fucking
Can we do it for my
awesome.
birthday?
You want to go?
Fuck yeah. I haven't been in
You
like
want to take the crew?
Let's go. Let's go to the Magic Castle. You want to?
Yeah.
All right. You're invited. And
Dude, we got to bring any because black people and magic.
Oh, yeah.
Amazing.
they don't know what to do with
Hold
it.
up. What? Like they
lose their minds.
Whoa.
Whoa! Call back.
Here's the thing.
They think
There's
it's witchcraft.
probably
They do.
People listening. So it's true.
Yo, that's some voodoo shit,
Yeah, they
y'all.
don't like it.
People are going to listen or watch and be like, this is super racist, but I want to point out
Bert wrote this segment.
that he wrote this segment and it's also 100% accurate. Black people and magic is like fucking...
Yes.
They go nuts.
It's baking soda and
Yeah.
it's just, something's going to happen. There's going to be a reaction.
Yes.
They just react. They give the best reactions.
They do.
They're very incredulous.
And it usually ends with them leaving.
Yeah. Hell no.
Like, I'm fucking with this. You ever seen, what's the David Blaine, right?
Yeah, they run away.
He would do street magic.
Oh,
yeah. They'd be like, I gotta get out. Split.
They either freeze or they run, and I wonder how far do they run? Like, is one guy still running?
Wait, sorry. I'm stuck on the Magic Castle. I'm very excited about this for my birthday next week.
Okay.
Have you ever been to Medieval Times?
No.
Never been. No.
Is that still around?
After I saw the
That's
cable
good?
guy, I'm like, I'm good.
Right.
Yeah.
Wait, is it good, Nadav?
Yeah, it's a great time.
So what, you watch jousting and you eat
Yeah, you
the
like
turkey
go
leg?
and there's like 6 nights and they assign you like, hey, here's a green crown. You're going to be cheering for the green knight. And it's kind of just like a tournament.
But I
Cheer
heard
for
they
your knight.
upcharge you on everything.
Sure.
It's like, I like a fork. It's like, it's 25 cents for the fork.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like, can I get the,
No forks, everything with your hands.
Yeah.
But don't they upcharge you for everything? I had a friend that just went
you
with
get
his
a
kid.
goblet that's like $30 or something.
Yeah.
You get wasted with the beer?
Yeah, doggy.
I'll go and get hammered there.
Yeah. Should we go to Medieval Times?
By the way, when I came in,
Or
he said,
Magic
do you want a Coke?
Yeah.
I was like, what? Are you selling us on the side?
Yeah, man, he's got a whole business going on.
Yeah. He goes, you want some blow? You want some blow?
What you want?
What are you talking about?
You want to do a bump
Where's the
talk?
studio, asshole?
What you want?
What you want?
Mind Jack. Yeah. He does it all. So wait, I want to tell the audience this. So you can watch Always Amazing on YouTube. Just watch it for free. But I had the great pleasure and benefit of knowing you, and you offered me a part in a feature.
Yes.
That we shot last year, right? It was last year?
I was about to go. It was the night I was supposed to go into labor. Remember?
That's right.
And
oh my God.
We were on labor watch.
So I was like, I hope this works out. I hope it works out. Please don't make me call Bert.
It was great. That was
Please.
terrible. And,
by the way, did you know when he first started, it was Bert Kreischer?
Yes.
That was on his headshots.
Yes.
I'm like, man, he was
KKK. Yes.
the Chitlin Circuit is
Yep.
what it was doing.
Yep.
But no, I wrote a feature called The Opening Act about my early years in stand-up. And so many like the stand-up films come out, it's like somebody in their 50s or like 60s. And they're like, I was like, it's so fucking boring. And a lot of the stand-up films I saw, I was like, I haven't seen one that I felt was like, that's how it really is.
Really
I agree.
And so I just wrote about that important part of every comic's life where you can see your life in front of you, but you know you have this burning desire to pursue your bliss. And so that was it. It was like the impetus was this kid gets offered for his first time to go on the road, and the whole film takes place over 4 days, and it's the first time he ever gets to MC at an improv. And so,
dude, I remember that experience so vividly.
Me too.
it's so crazy, and the memories start flooding back for you. Where was yours?
Brea.
Oh, Brea's was yours.
Yeah.
Oh, you told me that, right?
Yeah. That place is like the
It was
old
magic
Brea
for you.
is like
Yeah.
It's like magic for me.
You had a lot of great memories because
that's the first place I MC'd
and then headlined too,
and
right?
featured and headlined.
That's
Really?
crazy.
I did
That's
not
awesome,
know
man.
that.
Yeah.
I'm so glad we got to do it there then.
And I headlined there way before I should have. It was an off night for like, they were like, somebody's doing like a fundraiser.
Yeah.
Do you want to headline? I was like,
Oh,
okay. I was like,
Yeah.
I think and what I did was I wrote out every joke I had ever written.
Yeah.
Till that point, and I was able to do it. And I thought, I was like, oh, I guess I'm a headliner now. No, I was like so not ready for that. But
yeah,
my first feature weekends, my first MC weekends were all there. Yeah.
That's so awesome. I think the film really does, like the first half of the film is all the romanticism, optimism, and blind like faith and partying of hanging out with the feature act.
Yeah.
And then the back half of the film is all the isolation, sobriety, and realism of him finally warming up to this road-weary veteran that's played by Cedric the Entertainer.
Yeah.
And
you got a great cast, man.
Well, thank you for
Jimmy
being a part of it.
Oh, well, thanks for the offer. I mean, it's like you gave me some of the things I've wanted to do more than anything, which I get to be violent and sexual.
Well, the best part is when you pulled up. You play a cop. I don't want to tell too much. But all the improv you did on the handle, saying all the things I never want to say. But but the story. So
does that make the cut? Does it make the cut?
Oh, it made the cut.
Oh,
Yeah,
really? Oh,
there's
great.
a few lines. Yeah,
Oh, great.
And it's really but that incident, whenever this does come out, people see it. They'll go, "There's no way that actually happened to me. It happened to me in North Carolina. I was at Charlie Goodnight. So
what, in Raleigh?
In Raleigh, North Carolina. Yeah,
Holy shit!
I ended up under somebody's trailer.
What? Well, we have to see that in the movie, I guess.
That's wild.
Yeah.
That is wild.
It's pretty cool.
No, I can't. I mean, so when can we expect to see it? Because I'm so pumped to see it.
I think probably early 2020 is when it comes out. There was so many things like I wanted to incorporate. Like there was a fight I had early in my career. Like I was talking to Jay Larson about this. Like he's never been in a fist fight in his life.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was doing Burr's podcast.
Jay's kind of a girl.
And we were, but he doesn't seem like it.
I've been in a fist fight. You know what I mean?
You've been in a fist fight? Was it through stand-up?
No, just in junior high school, talking shit. I wouldn't even say it's a fist fight. I would just say that I attempted to swing back. Like, I don't even call it a fight. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, she hit me, I tried to hit back.
And it probably lasted 3 seconds.
Yeah, I mean,
and you both ended up
eternity in
crying.
my mind. No, not this bitch.
Nobody cried? No?
I ended up crying.
Yeah.
That bitch won the fight. But go ahead,
won the
sorry.
fight. But when I was on Burrs, we were talking about fight. Like, have you ever been in a fight?
I've been in
For stand-up?
For stand-up?
Per stand-up? Yeah.
No, I mean, for stand-up, I've had people that wanted to fight me.
Yeah.
And I've had like the staff been like, you have to wait in the room. And,
Right.
And I've had security come and been like, escort me out of places. Yeah. And I've had like people screaming in the lobby at the manager about, I've seen that like a number of times over the course of my career.
Right.
People very upset that they saw the show.
Me too.
Like that kind of thing.
It's the best when you're like when you're headlining, but you're not established yet.
I've never heard of like a violent refund though.
Oh,
Like, I want my fucking money back.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Really?
I've seen
The
that.
best one I ever saw was a lady. It was at the old. Brea or Irvine. I can't remember. One of the two. It might have been. I think it might have been Irvine, and the lady was just in tears, and really upset.
So
Dude, what'd you do?
offended.
Just did this.
Just being him.
Just yeah. And she was like,
being
you
me.
know, because basically everybody laughed at something that affected her personally. you know?
Yeah. Well, there's
so she
always,
was doing. Yeah, it's always so.
there's a missing tile in the bathroom.
So you go like, okay. So I just kind of got to see it by hiding around the corner and
Yeah.
watching, and I saw the club manager go like, yeah, no, I know, yeah, it happens, and he's like, I'll tell you what I'll do, because they're like, we want to get out of here. And
Yeah.
I hate him. He's like, I'll give you. He's like, I'll give you free tickets. You can come back to any show you want to see.
Yeah.
And they were like,
She's like, I'll come back tomorrow.
They were like, oh, they finally like agreed to it.
Yeah.
And then like as they were walking away, he goes, hey, I just got to tell you something. I can't promise you the next guy won't be an asshole too.
I think I know who the club owner is.
Yeah,
it sounds
yeah,
like
yeah.
a certain somebody we love.
Well, my greatest achievement in terms of eliciting a reaction from anybody in the crowd was I was in Sacramento, and I was on a run. It was about like farting or crop. It was like years ago,
Yeah.
and it was
Yeah,
just like
yeah.
it was a good bit.
Was
you
that
could never do it on TV.
Which club was it? Was it the Punchline there?
Sacramento, next to the Sleep Train,
Yeah,
right?
the Sleep
Oh,
Train.
that's the scariest place to go
Fucking
into.
weirdest place.
It's so horrible, yeah.
So I'm on this run, and I got the audience. It's one of those nights where you just feel like you got the momentum. It's going, and I saw it happen. I saw this dude just kind of like he was dying laughing, and he just stopped.
Uh-oh.
He sat there just like stone face, and then I saw a little bustle and stuff, and then I saw security come over. Security tapped the guy on the shoulder, and the guy didn't even talk to him. He just got up and ran. He just took off. And basically what happened, he shit his pants. He was laughing so hard, he shit his pants during the Saturday 8 o'clock show. He ran out past the 10 o'clock show as they're waiting in line. The shit is falling out of his pants in front of these people.
Wow.
So, I mean, all those people got to be thinking, this got to be the greatest show I've ever seen in my life. This guy's shitting his pants. So Colin Jost, who was opening for me at the time, is like, as soon as I got off stage, he's like, dude, you got to come here. You got to check this out. And so he showed me where the shit was. There was like 2 or 3 chunks of shit. And I kneeled down in front of it. I took a pose. And then like years later, Colin framed it for me and put it on a plaque and put the date down and everything.
That's amazing.
Not only that, I did it again in Calgary.
You made someone shit themselves?
At Yuck Yucks. I made somebody shit their pants.
Same bit?
Different bit.
Oh, whoa.
So international,
Wow, Byrne.
different bit, 2 people shit their pants.
Wow. You're
Yeah.
a real, you know what you need? Yeah.
Look
Whoa.
at Look at
You need to have Brent
Look at
Weinbach do your promo video for like Steve Byrne makes people shit his pants and then they interview
ready.
people.
Yeah.
That's a great talent.
Dude, that's amazing.
I've
That
had
would be
people
a really,
barf.
I'd be full of pride over that.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. I'm pretty proud of that.
It's a good one. I've had people vomit in my showroom.
I had somebody get a
Yeah.
Blumpkin at Columbus during my show.
What?
During the show?
Wait,
During the
that's,
show.
That's when you're taking a brown and someone blows you, right?
Yeah,
Is
what
that
did they
it
do?
is?
They're like, oh, they put the speakers
Yeah.
on in the bathroom.
Yeah,
so we
why
can still
are they-
listen.
Yeah, let's enjoy
Yeah.
this. But security, I remember after the show, there was a big hubbub at the bar, and I go, what's going on? This guy's like, you ever heard of a Blumpkin? I'm like, fuck yeah. He's like, someone was getting one during your show. And I'm like, it's pretty sweet.
That is pretty great.
You're like the shit comic. Our
I
audience
guess so,
is
yeah.
gonna love you.
Yeah. I saw somebody, I
God.
did a show up north once where it was like one of those pretend clubs. It's like a bar, and they're like, you got to wrap it up at 10 because then we dance here. Those things.
Yeah.
And I was middling there, and somebody vomited in the front row and then laid in it.
What?
Yeah. Like on a table, just put their head down.
Oh.
And I was like, is that your friend? And the person was like, yeah. I was like, do you want to help him? And they were like, it's fine. So we just did this show.
All right, I guess I got 10 minutes left.
They just let their friend lay in their puke.
Yeah, and like, but I want to make it clear, the person wasn't laughing so hard that they puked. They just puked.
Yeah.
They were just like,
course.
ah! And then
I saw somebody, this is Calgary's Yuck Yucks. My buddy Gareth Reynolds.
Yeah.
He was featuring for me, and some dude had a heart attack during his set.
Oh, wow.
And brought in the stretcher, and Gareth is on the microphone the whole time. Like, commenting, but like, kind of making it like, okay. And then the guy was on the stretcher, went out, gave everybody the thumbs up, and got a huge applause break. It was that to me was crazy. After I saw Garrett do that, I was like, dude, you're a headliner now.
You know, I think a lot of people barf in showrooms because I was just at the Comedy Store like a month ago, and a woman got wheeled out. She was sitting in the main room in front of the stage, and Yakov Smirnoff was on stage, and she just barfs, and he was like, "All right, good night." Like he didn't address it. She exited, and then I forget who I'd go up after.
I feel
him
like
and
that's
talk
the
about
veteran
it.
move. Like that's your problem.
Yeah. He was like, "Fuck this." But
I would
they
think you
wheeled
still
her
got to
out.
power through.
Yeah.
No, you don't.
Yeah?
I probably would be like, all right, what am I gonna fucking?
Somebody pukes in the main room.
Yeah.
In the middle of it's like a hot, and it was a Saturday night crowd.
I'm surprised
like
it doesn't happen more, to be honest.
I like
with you.
that. I like that they're not updating and upgrading their air conditioning
For summer, it's so hot at the store. It's so
the worst.
And then you go like,
who's ready to laugh?
It's packed here
Who's ready
every
to
night. They're
nap?
like, do you know how expensive it is? And I'm like, you're packed. Just pay for it. And they're like, nah, too much.
What is it, like 10 grand?
I don't
to
fucking
fix
know.
the fucking air.
Come on, Adam, open the back doors.
Yeah. Like there's fans on.
They literally have box fans.
Yeah.
It's like, this is embarrassing.
Dude, it's 100 degrees. And you see people like, it's really funny. They're just like fanning themselves.
Smells like a hot diaper in there.
Yeah,
It's
why
just like, who wants to?
Why is everyone bummed out in this comedy show? Because they're dying. They're dying in the
Everybody's like
room?
keeled over, like,
Bring up the next act. I want to show you
Ice is
something
melted.
very funny. Or actually, maybe you won't think it's funny, but I want to gauge, what you think is funny.
Sure.
Oh,
So,
fucking
Okay, is
hell.
it somebody shitting their pants during a show? Because then I'll love it.
It's pretty good stuff, just like something that we like to show our guests.
Okay.
Here we go.
No.
Quiet.
Oh. Oh, Steve, don't laugh. Steve.
Get the fuck out of the car and help him.
There he is. He's helping.
But
he's helping. See?
Look at that level of concern.
See how he's helping?
He looks like he's worried.
And then what? Are you going to reach down and help him out? I gotta get something to eat, man.
Man, I gotta hydrate. It's hot outside.
That's a winning sense of humor. See?
Well,
No, he's very funny. He makes people shit their pants.
But he has a good sense of humor.
I know.
He laughed at all the right parts.
because it happened in a different language. That's what makes it's not real when it's another country.
Thank
That's
you.
true.
And
Yeah.
you don't see any of the damage.
You don't see any of the damage.
The fact that he'll never walk again is not in your mind.
You just know it hurts.
I do love the level of concern of the other guy.
See?
But then he went down, but then he and then the car just it went down again.
Yeah.
That's the part that kind of made me laugh. Where you think he's down for the
My
count.
favorite is
he's back for more.
We played it for a long time, and then we had no idea what was being said.
Yeah.
And then somebody wrote in. It takes place in Taiwan, and he's basically screaming, "Stuck! I'm stuck."
My favorite video of all time. Do you remember that fat chick on a motorcycle when she hits a bump and then the inertia propels her forward and you just see this lifeless tundra of a body, just this beluga whale just get chucked? That's one of the
Beluga
first
whale.
things I've ever seen like online that made me cry hysterically.
Well, here's another
Really?
thing. Maybe you'll like this one.
Oh, I know what you're going to play.
No, this
I've
is a
been
different
watching
one.
it all week.
It's just another garage.
Oh, I thought you were hoping the other one.
What's the other one?
Well, this is Russian, right?
Oh.
Oh, Christ, there's a kid there? Oh, no. Oh, shit. Oh.
What part makes you laugh hard is her screaming to terror, the terror that,
It's just
that
knowing
she
that
feels.
it's over, you know? It's
A man in
Yeah.
overalls is going to do nothing. No one's ever
Right.
been saved by anybody
No.
in overalls.
And those
so-
are like foreigner overalls, like Eastern Blocker ones. You know, they're like too narrow or something.
Yeah.
Blue Band, do
Yeah.
I have the helicopter from last week? Is that in there or no?
Ooh, I don't think you have it, but I could set it up.
Can you just show Fat Girl on a motorcycle?
Yeah, I'd like to see
I wanna
this
see
fat
this,
chick.
yeah.
This
Hold
is
up, give me a second.
literally my favorite.
You know, I wish you wouldn't fat shame.
And my wife would see it and she'd go, I don't I don't see anything funny. I'm like, how do you not find this fucking hilarious?
Oh, this is kind of funny. Can I play one or no? Oh no.
It depends for me. It just depends. Like we played one of a woman getting airlifted on a helicopter. It was pretty funny.
What is this?
Fat chick on a motorcycle.
Do you know which one it is? There?
Yeah, it's the one above I'm a dick.
Oh yeah, down.
Fat girl crashes
Right
dirt
there.
bike. Right up. There you go. I just.
Yeah.
I do.
She's paralyzed, right?
Yeah. Oh.
When her neck.
Oh. But you know that she's got enough cushioning. I feel like she's okay.
That's rude.
Well, that's true
That's
though.
so
But it's true.
awful
Her
that you
body's big, right?
But you play anything like that to the Benny Hill theme song, and
That's
anything's funny.
true.
That's true.
Yeah.
Benny Hill theme song really does just make anything absurd.
You gotta be happy.
Yeah.
Any porn?
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
Hotel Rwanda. Sorry.
Any genocide's even funny with that song. Yeah. Here we go.
Oh,
Did
this
you
is
see
the best.
So let me just set it up. All right. So there's a 74-year-old woman.
Okay.
She went on a hike, so she's able-bodied. And
Sure.
I don't know. She got injured or lost or whatever. So or hurt, obviously. So they go, we're going to airlift you out.
Okay.
Okay. So that's kind of what you need to know. And then just keep an eye on her, as this is something that doesn't normally happen during a helicopter.
It doesn't look that high.
Okay. Well, here's the lady. 74. Oh.
Spin.
Uh-oh.
I gotta let him back down. Try to get.
Uh-oh. Definitely.
She's like, what the fuck is happening? Someone's at home like, Grandma, what are you doing to my fucking grandma?
Dude, look at that.
Holy shit. Oh, fuck.
There you go. There's a slow.
There you go. Slow that down.
Slow that down.
Now,
Thank you
how
for
are they gonna
being
slow
a
down?
friend.
Oh my gosh.
You hate to see that.
That's not good.
Hilarious.
She was at one spinning as fast as the rotors.
Yeah.
Right.
Do you realize that, like, at first when like her mind, she was, dude. Do you know you think you're going crazy, right? Like if you're getting airlifted by the people that are saving you, and that you're like, you're just crying like they're trying to kill me.
You're saving me. Fucking kill me. I'd rather die.
I know. Like your day can't get worse.
74?
74.
She died. Is she dead? She has to have died.
No, she didn't.
She can't be alive after that.
I think they would have mentioned that in the story, and then they killed her.
But she was taken. Okay, she was taken to hospital in stable condition.
Man.
Her diaper, however.
Yeah. Can you imagine when they opened that thing? Like when they got it out, she was like, "What happened?" And they're like, "Nothing. You just got airlifted out. That's just a standard airlift." And she's like, "Oh, it was real scary." Can I pull one other thing up from this? Yeah, I want to show Steve this because this one, I never understood why Christina didn't laugh at this one. So
Please don't make me watch
just
these.
tell me if we're good.
I hate some of these. They bum me out.
But they're like old friends. You gotta say hi to them.
Yeah. So check this one out, Steve. Okay.
Oh.
Oh shit.
He's like, wait. And then this guy, this other guy here, he's like, all right, come on, man. And look, cigarette.
So guys.
In the mouth.
No.
That's the best part. Where is this? This has to be in Eastern Europe.
It's got to be like Ukraine or something like that, right?
I love those cries, though. Like, you know that she's all right.
The cries. What was that, a rhino?
Sorry, guys. Drago got loose. My apologies.
Fuck, look how a bull can fuck up a
That was a
room.
bull, yeah.
By the way, the health
Holy
department's
shit.
never been in this restaurant.
No.
Never.
No, there's no score. They don't do scores there. Jesus.
That was a rogue bull. So yeah,
Yeah.
maybe Spain or somewhere. But
I mean-
no, but that guy seems a little more Eastern European.
He kind of does, yeah. I mean, but that's great, right?
Sure.
Yeah.
Great. I hate the screaming. What is wrong with you? What is wrong with you? Your evening viewing has been horrendous lately.
No.
Last night,
When you got chased by an animal, I wouldn't make any. I'd just be running. I don't scream. I don't.
I'd I scream.
You do?
I'd scream.
A bull?
Oh, fuck. Like, I'd be like, fuck.
I've
I'd
never
say
been in a
fuck.
situation where I like screamed out of fear.
No?
No, I just...
I let out the craziest high-pitched scream ever.
You scream?
I screamed. I don't normally scream, but they got me so good with this. We were doing military shows in Guantanamo Bay at Gitmo and all over the base.
Yeah.
So every night they would take us to like a bar here and then a bar here. So it's like one of our first nights, and there's an infestation of banana rats. I don't know if you could pull up banana rat, but like just to get an idea.
Sorry, I've just got to hide my boner.
Yeah. So their banana rats are all over the island. Okay. So if you and if you go to like that far right one there, like these things are like
they get big.
They're pretty big.
Yeah.
So there's a guy on base whose job it is to just drive around base with like a 22 or something. I mean, look at the size of that thing, right?
Not a rat. That's like
no.
It's like a possum or a raccoon.
It's a fucking big ass. It's like a big cat.
Yeah.
And he just shoots them on like he's like kills whatever 50 a night, and they're like it doesn't even put a dent into our problem.
Jesus Christ.
So anyways, when we pull up to this one, but it's at night, we pull up to do a show. The van comes up and the lights are on, and the guy goes, "That's a banana rat right there." And he's like, they just eat vegetation, and they're totally approachable.
Right.
They're just a nuisance, So we get out. He's like, just approach slowly, so that we don't scare it off. If you want to get a look at him. So we start walking up slowly, like four of us, from the van, and one of the guys, as we get like really close, I kind of lean in. He just takes two fingers and he runs them up my back. And we get really close. I was like, and then he goes through it. And I go, "Ah!" like that. And then they all looked at me and they're like, "Was that real?" And I was like, "No." And it was.
It was real.
I was terrified.
At the amazing Jonathan's house, it's rigged. Everything is rigged with tricks.
Oh,
That's
how
a house?
cool.
Oh, yeah. So you go sit at his desk, and he's like, "Hey, I want to show you something on my computer." You go sit at the desk, and there's this antique chair. It goes up like another 5 feet. It's really cool looking. So you sit there, he's like, "Hey, let me just check." And he hits this button, and the chair just flips back, and you absolutely go whoomp, and you go flat back, and there's a cushion there that gets you. And then he had this thing.
That's cool, man.
He has a painting that is of a cow, and you hold up a glass to it, and milk comes out of it. And that was cool. And then he's got two ones that scare the shit out of you. He's got the original like Chucky doll. And you go over and you're like, "Yeah, check out this Chucky doll. It's original. It's from the movie." And he's giving you the history, and he keeps telling you about it, and you're kind of looking at it. And he goes behind the wall. He's got this lever, and he pulls it, and it just springs out, and the eyes pop out. And you will shit your fucking pants.
I'll scream.
He framed a spider. He said, "Oh, I found that in my pool. It's like a spider like this big, and it's all furry. It's a real spider." And you're looking at it, and he starts telling you the story about the spider. And as he's telling it, a spider comes down from a string right in front of your face.
Oh,
and
my God.
he's got all these kind of cool things in the house.
My favorite part of that is
fun.
that's just for the people in the room. I mean, that's just for that moment.
Oh, yeah.
With one person.
Yeah.
You're just doing that for the moment.
He's just doing it for the moment. But
Yeah.
he's constantly pulling pranks on people and constantly doing things. He's constantly doing magic. Like you go eat lunch with him, he'll find a cable and he'll somehow find a way to create a trick out of it. And I don't know, to me it's constantly entertaining. And even in doing the doc, like he puts his knife through the arm. It's the first thing you see in the film. And it's one of his more famous tricks. And they were always telling me, they're like, "Do you want us to just show you how?" I'm like, I never want to know. I'd rather just enjoy the trick.
How could you resist? How could you resist?
There was one thing he showed me, and I was like, "Oh,
you got it."
And I
How do they
understand how he
figure
did
this
it.
shit out, man?
He
How
did
do you
this, for
fucking
example, the
figure it
thing,
out?
he comes out on stage with a briefcase, and there's a bowling ball, right? But he comes out with the briefcase, and he opens it, and there's a bowling ball in it. And then he drops it, and when he drops it, you realize, oh, that's a real bowling ball. It's heavy. But he comes out in this slim case, and you're like, how the fuck did you do that? And what you do is, it's all, I wish I didn't know now, but he cuts a hole in the back of the suitcase, so half of the bowling ball is exposed, and he walks out with the suitcase facing front. So then he places it down, and as he places it down, he opens it, and then the ball comes out. So it's just like shifting the ball as you go through it. It's just all sleight of hand.
Yeah, but
And
I mean,
I'm
like,
fuck, I wish I didn't
when
know.
I see these tricks, I'm like, where do you even start you know what I mean, like to conceive of this stuff and work. I don't even know how you work on it. It just seems like I don't know. I remember watching like those as a kid. Remember they used to like televise Copperfield specials?
Oh, yeah.
One of the ones that I thought was like so ridiculous to show on television was like he supposedly made a building disappear.
Yeah.
Oh, the Statue of Liberty. He made the Statue of Liberty disappear.
But it's
yeah.
like,
But that's
you're
lighting
watching
and
from your house. You're like,
Yeah.
Can't the camera just be on something else right now?
Yeah.
Isn't that what's happening?
Well, we interviewed Copperfield in the film, and I'll tell you, I know somebody said it's the most expensive property in Vegas, his home, and he's a billionaire, right? So you go over and like the door is like 20 feet big and it opens up and it's the most gorgeous home I've ever been in my entire life. I'm sure you guys have been to like nice homes and stars homes
But
and
then
stuff.
it's like,
I never seen anything like this. And the guy was incredibly nice, incredibly kind. And I don't know, it was great to hear his perspective too on like what made Jonathan great, because Copperfield's talking about, you know, he does almost like these Disney-esque production value, like really high-end things.
Yeah.
And then Jonathan is just kind of like this Walmart WD-40 and duct tape slapping things together and getting just as big as reactions, but just kind of like being more makeshift, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
Which is kind of fun. But
it's so cool, man.
I think the creativity that you see with Jonathan's stuff is pulling the razor blades out of his mouth.
Yeah.
I still don't know how he does it. I know that there's a blood capsule in it, but he's chewing on a razor blade. And then you see him put each one of them in there, and then they come out in a string, all 5. And
how do you do that?
I don't know.
I saw it on YouTube, but I forget now.
And I'm sure once if somebody told you, you'd be like, oh.
It looked it up because I was listening to Rogan. He interviewed this magician, this famous magician.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I mean, obviously there's tricks. There's only so many tricks in the world, right? It's just how you interpret them and how you put your own personality.
How do you reinvent them? But the great thing about Jonathan was that in his live performance, he would do it, but he would fail at it. And it was all a succession of failures.
Yeah.
And that's why I loved watching.
That's
it.
a
Just
brilliant
everything went wrong.
concept.
Let's look up the razor blade, because I do remember at the time, it's obviously not a real.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. I forget how they do it.
All right. You want to do that now?
I don't know. There's got to be a way.
I remember I went to I was
Well, it's too long to
yeah. I was in Seattle and I went into like a magic store.
Yeah.
I was like, I want to buy something for my kid. He's only like 3.
Yeah.
So they're like, well, there's this like entry level thing for kids, and it was like has like a little red ball in it, and you can basically pick it up, and there's like a fake compartment.
Right.
So you can show it, and then if you hold the top of the thing a different way, you can hide it, and then show it again, and then hide it.
Right.
Dude, I was like, this is for a 3-year-old? I'm fucking mesmerized. I mean, I was doing that all afternoon. I was like, alone. I was like, check that out. Because it feels cool to perform a trick. Like you feel like you're being an illusionist.
Yeah.
It's like you have a secret, right? And
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I think if I were to get into it, I would lose my mind.
I lose my mind. Well, he taught me like this thing. And as soon as he taught it to me, I showed my kids where you put your finger through your ear. So you just kind of go like that. You pull. And it looks like your finger is going through your ear, right? So I do it with my kid, and then you pretend to pull it out, and you go like that with the. And like the first day I came home and showed my kids that, they were losing their fucking minds. Like, how do you do that?
Yeah.
That is so cool. And it's just literally just like manipulating and pulling it.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so fun. And it's just for the sake of silliness too, which I always love. It's just frivolity, it's just silliness.
It's a great escape, and I don't know. I'm always enamored by magic. I kind of like it.
Well, look, you guys can watch it, and I really highly encourage you. Congratulations!
Thank
on
you so
making
much.
it.
And thank you guys for having me, by the way. I really appreciate it.
Go to YouTube. Always amazing. Watch it now. If you're black, probably with friends. You don't get scared.
Let's not say black. Let's just say if you vote Democrat, you're really going to enjoy.
You're going to enjoy it.
Yeah.
You can see Steve on the road. Are you touring right now?
Yeah, off to Raleigh, Nashville, everything Steve Byrne Live. If you follow me at Steve Byrne Live, and you can get the link to the film and all the other stuff.
All at Steve Byrne Live, and yours truly will be in a movie that Steve graciously, he wrote and directed. He graciously offered me a part in it.
Absolutely,
thank you for that.
And you did a great job, by the way.
Thanks.
It's a big laugh. So
He's
super
played a piece of shit, right? That's Tom's specialty.
That's what she tells me. She's always like, is it an asshole or is it a piece of scumbag? It's good for you.
That's when he really shines.
It's really you know, it's an example of consequences that can happen while you're on the road, and that's ultimately what it.
I won't give it away. I won't give it away.
Yeah.
But
what's it called? Do we have a title?
The opening act.
The opening act.
All right. Well, look, Steve, thank you so much for coming by.
Thanks for coming.
Thank you for having me.
And
Appreciate it.
congrats again. Check it out, guys.
Try it
Always
out.
amazing.
Hi guys, I'm Batterina. I'm Batterina. Batterina. Don't ever fucking call me that when you talk with me. Please call me Rena if you have to. If you couldn't tell, I'm a 21-year-old vampire.
Can you stop the hot cocoa?
Just look at the fucking bat ears on my head. Batterina. Batterina. Don't ever vampire. Vampire.
Just waiting for my lunch. Just waiting for my lunch. Just waiting for my lunch. Just waiting for my lunch.
Batterina.
Can you stop the hot cocoa?
Vampire. Vampire.
Just waiting for my lunch. Just waiting for my lunch. Just waiting for my lunch. Just waiting for my lunch.
I'm not a racist. I'm not a racist just because I say the N-word. I'm not a racist. I'm not a racist.
I also have black cousins.
Gotta say my sister bye. This is Captain Marcel. My sister went down. My sister went down. Sister went down. My sister went down. My sister went down. Sister went down. My sister went down.
Try it out. Batterina. Batterina. Don't ever vampire. Vampire.
Just waiting for my lunch. Just waiting for my lunch. Just waiting for my lunch. Just waiting for my lunch.
Batterina.
Can you stop the hot cocoa?
Vampire. Vampire.
Just waiting for my lunch. Just waiting for my lunch. Just waiting for my lunch. Just waiting for my lunch.
Remix. Hi, thank you for watching that episode of Your Mom's House. I really appreciate it. If you want to see more, you can click on any of these videos in this general area. And also, if you haven't subscribed, please do. It helps feed our cats. We don't have any cats.